Welcome to another episode of the Muscle Hustle Podcast. I'm your girl, Cokes.
I'm Ken.
Make sure to subscribe at the Muscle Hustle Podcast on all social media platforms. We're talking Spotify, iHeartRadio, Castbox, Amazon, and Apple Podcasts. You name it, we're on it. Also, make sure to click the link below. Let's see how we do that. At the Muscle Hustle Podcast, Instagram, the whole 9 yards. Today, we got some of my favorite bartenders in the building. Basically, the ones who rep the nightlife. Some of them do events as well, too. But I'm going to have them introduce themselves from left to right. My left, your right. Go ahead.
Well, I'm Tamaya Jones. I work at Urban Social.
Urban Social and Smoke. Everybody know that spot.
Yeah. I've been there for going on 3 years. So.
Okay. Where you originally from?
Buffalo, New York.
Okay.
I've been here 11
Go Bills.
years. I've been here 11 years. So.
11 years. Say word. That's crazy.
Oh, I'm the next left?
Uh-huh.
Okay, cool. I'm Ricky from Miami. That's what people call me, and that's where I'm from.
Miami.
I've been bartending like going on 14 years. I'm 34 now. Yeah, going on 14 years. I'm freshly kind of still new to Houston, I feel like.
How long you been here?
I've been here going on 3 years.
Okay.
But I work at Tipsy Lounge, aka Sugar Daddy Station. And I feel like since I started working there, like in the heart of Houston, now I feel like more acclimated to like Houston culture. I worked at like a lot of touristy places here before Tipsy.
We're going to get into that a little bit, but okay. All right.
I'm Asia. I work at Tipsy's as well. I've been bartending for about 9 years now. I am a Houstonian.
Okay.
So I've been here about 18 years now. So I'm from Houston. So.
Okay. Wait, you 18?
18 years.
But you're not 18.
No.
Oh.
But I'm originally from Illinois.
Okay.
But I am a Houstonian.
Right.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay.
Country boy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm Romel. I'm from Jackson, Mississippi. I've been here for about 5 years. I work at the living room, and I've been bartending for about 1.5 years now.
Okay.
It's like
New booty.
Wow.
No, don't say that.
All right. So basically, y'all are all, for the most part, not from Houston.
Implants.
Implants is what they call us. And the fact that y'all literally have settled into this area and have made a name for yourselves in y'all industry. One, kudos to y'all. Y'all have regulars coming in. Y'all get praise. I did a poll online, and y'all names came up pretty frequently, and that's the reason why I asked y'all to join me today.
I love that.
So yes, big kudos to y'all. So biggest thing, nightlife. Tipsy, urban, living room. How did y'all even get into the nightlife scene? Y'all been in it for a minute, you know what I mean? And actually stay in the nightlife scene for that matter. Because there's a lot of stuff that goes on.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you what makes us stay. It's definitely the money.
Yeah.
I can tell you that for sure. It's eventful, but it pays off. I think you build like patience over time. But I'm from Miami, so it's like really like a nightlife place. My first bar that I ever started at was the Clevelander on South Beach. Which
say Coco.
Yeah, even like in the daytime, it still feels like a club at Clevelander. So I feel, but it was Clevelander is also a hotel and a restaurant and other things. So I feel like I got a good piece of everything. And then when I did nightlife, to be honest with you, it was easier, and I was making just as much money. I was a teacher when I first started.
Say word.
Really?
Yeah. So bartending.
Wait, did anybody have any additional job besides bartending beforehand, or actually currently have another job that you're juggling?
No, I mean, I started in corporate. I worked at iHeartRadio for a while, and then I went straight to bartending. So
What'd you do at iHeart?
I do sales,
Okay.
advertisement sales.
Okay.
Oh, same kind of vibe.
So
You're a good
So, well,
saleswoman.
of course, we're at level 1, so I do our own little training and stuff there. So we're freelance.
A little training. You better
little-
chill out
go
with
a little
that.
I'm sorry, big training,
Scott.
big training.
Big training, hot training.
My bad.
Okay.
I digress.
I love level
In a
one
sauna.
because y'all fit, but y'all be turned.
Yeah,
Like
it's a lifestyle. So it's a mesh lifestyle.
Yeah, for
Absolutely.
sure. I like that. I feel like a lot of I mean, I'm not like a gym rat. I do like Pilates and jog and stuff like that. But I feel like a lot of gyms, I'm uncomfortable in gyms because everybody's like so pro,
Absolutely.
like health, don't go out, gym
And they be lying.
45 times a
No.
day.
They be lying.
No.
They
Yeah.
do it for the gram, honestly, because in the end, it's a lifestyle, but at the same time, like it's choices.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm big on being realistic. You know what I'm saying? You can't, I'm not one to live in a box, and most of the time, it's one thing to regress back on certain things, certain habits and stuff like that. But if you completely alienate or eliminate certain things, like it's like, okay, it's not realistic. You're just gonna automatically go back with a vengeance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So obviously, if you're a drunkard, and you cut back, completely cold turkey, if something's gonna trigger you, and
Right.
You right back at it.
you right back
I feel
at
like
it.
level one's the club of gyms in Houston.
Right.
I mean, like everybody in the city knows level one, and even when you go in there, the music for one, that's the first gym I ever in my life been to where I felt like I heard our music and it was so lit. And then, like Ricky said, like gyms are very intimidating, and to go in there and see like a bunch of gym rats and gym heads, and they're still kind of inviting. Like you see all bodies in there, and everybody's super motivated. And even if you are outside, you know, the night before, they still in there like, what you eating? What you on?
Yeah,
what you
I
got,
love that.
What you got in your
We
hand?
all come there.
What's
Every
that?
single one of y'all lounges.
Yeah.
Shout out to level one.
Yeah,
Right.
for sure.
Exactly.
Every single one of y'all lounges.
I'm technically a member. I gotta come back. I'm gonna come back.
You in the
You're not the
system?
only one.
I came. Yeah, I'm in the
Bro,
system.
he in the mind body
I'm in the system.
Man, let me check this out.
Yeah, I'll be
I'm
back. I'll be back. I've done a boot camp a couple of times.
So you do jogging? We have a run club.
Yeah, he over the
Yeah.
He over the run club.
Okay. I don't know. He drinking lean body during the podcast, so I don't know about.
And
Man got a
If I want to
protein
run with him.
him.
But
Protein,
okay,
protein.
inspiring you to become a bartender.
Mm.
All right, let's start with you.
I mean, nothing really, I won't say inspired me to become a bartender. I feel like it was just a way to make easy money, and then it became a lifestyle that I just so happened to get into. It's not something that I just inspired to
Okay.
be. I'm not going to sit here and lie like that.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, that's
But I do appreciate being a bartender because it has made me meet so many different kind of people in the aspect of like how they live, how they see things, different mindsets. I've met a lot of great people and a lot of bad people, of course, but like I feel like the good outweighs the bad. And it also has helped me become a better person in the aspect of like, I'm more nicer, I'm more friendly, I'm more social, I'm more patient than I've ever been in my life.
that seems to be the
And I think that's the major factor in
Yeah.
it because you deal with a lot of drunk people. And when they're drunk, you have to be realistic and like, they're
don't do
drunk.
my friend like that.
Yeah.
She's changed.
That's good.
I know how I am.
Yeah.
So the thing is, I'm accountable in the way that I am,
We
but
like that.
I'm growing out of my ways. So bartending has also helped that. And I'm also young. So I feel like it just, as I grow up, it'll progress. But yeah, it's made me a better person. in a
Love that
way.
for you.
I'm not
South
that
Florida is
mean.
expensive. Like you just not gonna get by with just like you can have the most prestigious 9 to 5.
That's
You know,
Real
I grew up in a household with like both of my parents. They had real good jobs, so I came back from FAMU like thinking like, oh, life is easy. Like, and then my parents was like, oh, what you gonna do? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I found out real quick, like this Miami is really expensive, and just even your rent alone, like you might.
Yeah.
That's one job. Now you need another job to have a life
Have a
and
life,
eat
yeah,
and have
exactly.
groceries. So
Yep.
it wasn't like she said, it wasn't like an inspiration thing. It was like the hustle in me was like, you gotta do something. And I went to bartending school and started bartending, but once I got that first white envelope with them tips in it, I was like, I love it here. And I've been in it ever since. It's good, like she said, everything she said, just to meet new people and moving around a lot like a nomad. I feel like it's always a good way to
That's a good way to put it.
connect with other people
Yeah.
when you move to places that you not from.
I would say like being a single mom, I knew like the type of job that I have, like working 9 to 5, it, like Ricky said, like it's very hard to sustain like a lifestyle with that 9 to 5 income, which again is good. You get benefits and things like that. But I found myself missing out on like my son's games and, you know, him not being able to participate in so much because I am devoting so much of my time to this place and still not making it enough. So I knew like, you know, with my industry, just being in sales and having that sales background, I've always worked also in like restaurant and hospitality. So I felt like becoming a bartender, I can make that money with literally half the time and still be able to live the life that I want to live and be a mom and be in my son's life. So that kind of motivated me to stay, like get into bartending and then also stay in it, which is also hard. It has its ups and downs. But at the same time, I work 3 days a week and I get to spend all this time with my child. So
3 days a week is crazy. That's
I work, how many days do you work a week? I work 3, 2.
I work 4. But I mean, like when you just do the math of what you're making compared to what someone's making going to work every day.
Every day. You just,
from 9 to 5.
It would never compare.
I'm sorry. Call, say what you want about me. Do what you want. I don't give a damn.
Right. Everybody say that.
Like,
I feel like everybody says they want to be a bartender when we tell them they make money.
This is another reason why I want to make sure
it's good money, but it's definitely not easy money.
It's not exactly
easy money. But also the environment that you work in plays a role into that. So I've worked in all environments. I worked in restaurants. Corporate restaurants, Black-owned restaurants. I've worked in like actual nightlife clubs as a bottle girl. It's different environments. And me personally, I'm going to remove myself immediately. I don't care how much money I'm making. When certain environments, after a while, take a toll on me. So I have to really shout out to Urban Social because Urban Social is the reason why I'm still in it because it's a foundation of good people and good energy.
Good people as far as like your
both
staff
and
management,
and customers and management owners. Like it's a good quality of people. I'm not ever stressed out. I'm not ever irritated. I might be irritated with like people doing drunk shit, but I'm not irritated with me having to go to work. I'm not irritated with the fact of, oh, here I am again, having to do this. Like, no, I make easy money and I have no real stress when it comes to my actual job besides doing it and dealing with drunk people, which I mean, I'd rather do that than to be working 9 to 5 every day till I'm 50 years old. I'm sorry.
Would you say now that you actually love what you do? Or falling in love? No.
I won't say I love what I do. I mean, I love that I'm able to do it and I make good money from it, but I don't know how to say
You're not in love with it. You love it, but you're not in love with it.
To me, I feel like it's
just like it.
It's just here for right now. I don't want to get comfortable in it because the thing is, when you get comfortable in the environment that you're in, you're gonna like look up in 5 years and you're gonna be still doing the same shit.
I was about to say there's a lot of people
I love bartending.
Okay.
I'm wrong. I love the people I've met. I love my coworkers. I love everybody. But I do not want to be here when I'm 30. I'm sorry. I started young, so I have the ability to get out sooner. Why am I gonna be in here when I'm 30 years old? I don't want to do that.
So do you want to open your own bar?
I don't want to do that either.
Okay.
I want to find out what's best for me and the aspect for me, not because other people around me are kind of like pushing me to do it because I'm good at it.
The here and now.
You're here for a good time, not a long time.
I don't want to focus on a job. You know?
What about you, Romeo?
Yeah, I feel like go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'd say inspiration. Growing up, in high school, you have different jobs and everything. So I've worked in restaurants as servers, cashiers, and whatnot, and like I pride myself in customer service. So if I were to go to an establishment and the service is horrible, in my head, okay, now I want to come and take your job to give everyone else a better service. But I love it just for the networking aspect of it.
Absolutely.
Like I got a lot of frat brothers that come in and out. Not even just frat brothers, but people that are in different different careers and everything. So like for you don't know not saying you don't know what you want to do after bartending, but someone comes into the bar and say if you wanted to be a lawyer.
It's happened several times.
You never know who walks through the door.
You never know. I never know. Like that also plays, but it plays a role into the environment we're in. I'm dealing with a bunch of older people in the aspect of people that actually have their head on straight. They've already been through trial and error. They've already been through failures.
Surround yourself with
and they are also very open to giving you information, like freely. They're not trying to force you to pay them. Like you're just sitting there conversing and literally you're meeting a new person that's putting you on game.
And depending on your service, you may have a job.
Yeah.
Literally. That's it. And it can go from customer service to corporate assistant or even just whatever you can think about. Like those people come in and out of those bars. Like they have an outside life too.
You think those people come? It's a time limit when those people come. Do you like? Okay,
no, like
between 6 and 7. I got my older.
No, I just think you have more time.
Something like happy hour time.
Yeah, like happy
it's like
hour
during the
time.
daytime, you have more time to talk, or depending on if it's slow or not, you have more time to talk. But once you get to know your customers, you know, I'm gonna sit down and talk to you if I know that I can actually gain something from this conversation.
So
I've seen like
10 to 2 crew.
Yeah. Bump that. I've seen some people literally like pull them to the side and literally chop it up real quick and y'all already know what's
at the living room. I just feel like based on where you work, that it controls the flow of conversation.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So like at the living room, I'm more accessible to people and being able to talk to people because the bar is right here.
Yeah.
Now in other bars, you have a bar that's 10 feet wide and you have to reach over and talk to them from there. But at the living room, I talk to doctors, lawyers, anything, anyone,
engineers, developers.
Yeah, and just to second to Ken's question about that, like I feel like it's just depending on the environment that you're in, because I mean I feel like we all kind of work at loungy or chill environment, so like we're not in the club scene where you don't that conversation is not really appropriate at that time. But I do feel like, and this is my personal opinion, like as a bartender, if you cannot sustain like a happy hour shift, because that brings out your character and your conversation and your willingness and etiquette to keep that customer coming back in. Everybody can make a drink and like pass it on, and that transactional type of bartending, which like you said, Coco, that 10 to 2, that's easy. I feel like, you know, that's a transactional type of job. But like when you have your happy hour shift, are people coming to see you? Like, is people coming to have this conversation? It's absolutely, 1,000%, because not everybody can sustain a happy hour shift.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to be working right now. Like I got customers literally
probably like, where you at? Why you not at your shift? Because they come to see you.
Because they come to see you. But off what she said, I do think bartending is one of them things where like you are, like you said, connecting with so many people from so many different fields, and I do feel like it pushes you. Like, yes, I'm a bartender. I know a lot of people might think like it's just like this fun, lit, like all bartenders are like go, 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 party, party, party.
Right.
But like I can tell you this as being 34. When I was younger, I probably thought by the time I'm 30, I'm like, I'm gonna be done bartending. What made me continue was the amount of money that I have that is disposable and the amount of time that I have to make good use of my money that is disposable, whether I want to travel, like I just got my first house, and that was just a matter of me figuring out like what I wanted. That's something that from God is so good, I had more than enough money than my friends that got really reputable jobs.
Absolutely.
You know, like just say like, okay, let me see what I want to do. Let me see what kind of house I want. Let me get the car that I want. Let me do. So I feel like for me, it's more about like life, like balance in life.
Yeah.
I feel like I love this job because it allows me to be. It gives me the time to be exploratory in my personal life. And I have a job where like I can say, you know what, I'm gonna miss my happy hour today to go powwow with other bartenders on a podcast. Whereas if I worked I could have worked on Wall Street.
Yeah,
you can't do that.
No, you can't.
Now you got to be at work.
I wasn't even gonna ask you.
You know, like when you work in those kind of jobs, I feel like it has its pros and cons.
I feel like it's a society norms like. They want you to have a 9 to 5, but I pride myself. Like I'm going to Miami tonight.
Yeah,
I pride myself being able to be on a boat at 12 noon on a Wednesday.
Exactly.
Yep. Yeah. And I feel like it empowers you, like you said, for us to meet the people that like we're talking about, like. Because in our work, we meet those people because I want to be very clear. Like your regulars, they're going to be doctors, real estate agents, lawyers. They're going to be people that can have a drink at 2 p.m. on a Thursday.
Those are the people.
Yeah.
But like I got to piggyback off of that. I just the whole thing with our bartending money or nightlife money is that it's consistent in the aspect of that you're gonna go in here and you're gonna make this money. So I might have spent this money yesterday, but I know I want to make this and that and then some. Which also I kind of had to get out of that mind space because yes, it is a plus, but it also is a setback in the aspect of like we start spending money.
Absolutely, it's a hamster wheel.
Here you go buying a bottle. Here you go and doing this. Here you go doing that. Why am I doing this?
Yeah,
because I got it, and it's like I got it, and I got extra. So it's like, yes, you got it, but you really don't got it. And so you have to kind of transition your mind from that. And I had to kind of do that within like the past year or two.
That puts you in the same set of like a paycheck to paycheck at that.
Absolutely. It literally puts you in that. And I honestly, as a single mom and being so young, I'm probably the youngest one in this room right now. But just to think about like.
Don't do love.
Okay, sorry. But no, like honestly, like working a job and I'm like, I wish I made this salary. And now I'm making this salary and still feel like I'm like, when I look at my bank statements, I'm like, where did all this money at? Like, there's no way I'm making 6 figures right now. Like, where is this money? Because I'm spending it like a drug dealer. Like, I mean, I'm out. Literally, I'm out to lunch every day, my breakfast. And then on top of that, because I'm in the industry, when I see my bartender, he take care of me, I'm tipping him $60.
Yeah.
Who do I think I am?
Because you got to, though.
Yeah, because you got to, though. Because I want you to do me like that. I want you to send me $60 on a beer.
Like, I hear people buy this, like, you want something to drink? I'm like, no, but here.
Really? Hold on. So, like, when you actually go to, like, other bars and stuff like that,
you got 1,000%. You share love. You spread the love there.
And don't come up to my bar not showing no love either, because I'm a remember.
I'm a judge and I'm a remember.
Yeah,
I'm gonna remember you.
When I see you again,
give you a 25 cents.
I will ignore you.
Not you came in here and gave me a 5. What?
And even as a patron, don't get me wrong. Like, you know, you come in.
Exactly. You can't do the 5.
You gotta give me $0. I don't need.
Yeah.
Like Coco, you come into the bar, you tip well, but like,
especially if you got a free drink.
Like you came in,
if you got a free drink,
I always take care of you, like instantly. If you do not,
say it one more time.
I'm sorry, I was saying like you come into the bar all the time. You know, you drink whatever, you hang out, and you tip very well. Like if you did not come in and like, and I'm still give you the same service. If you didn't tip me, I wouldn't say my quality of service would be different, but like as attentive that I am to you, it would be declined, baby. Like okay, I'm gonna put you in the.
I don't think people realize that too. Like
they
I
don't
feel
realize
like,
it.
and I'm pretty sure y'all have the same kind of. I feel like honestly, I feel like we like share customers at.
We do.
We have the same experience.
Like they're like we just love their room. We're going to urban social. So we do have a good market of people that like sit well and are pretty consistent. But I feel like there's always people that come into bars and like I said, South Florida, like you gotta pay to play. Like we do know those people, but
it's definitely a different.
You know,
but the thing about that, what you're saying is basically
it's true.
1,200.
That sounds crazy to me, and I've never experienced that. But that sounds. Like, I just don't feel like that's normal people's lifestyle.
But that's the lifestyle
for me.
Yeah, the price is
the lifestyle.
Also,
but that's
full of tourists.
Yeah.
So, like, they're going to
people come down there to spend it. And you got the local people that's like, they're not
$100 for a bottle of, like, let's say, for instance, Don Repo, and I know that I can get that bottle at the liquor store for, like, that's crazy to me.
Like, this is the only, when I moved here, I'm like, wow, they have, like, Don, Julio, like,
bottle prices
for like $3.50.
That's cheap for you in your mind?
That's cheap.
That's cheap.
That's expensive to me. Like, my guys come down from Florida. And we hit the bar. We go.
They
happy.
Oh yeah, they happy. Okay.
10 bottles.
Because they used to paying 12 for one. That's insane to me.
That's insane. 50 a bottle.
That's a good deal. Like people from New York, they don't like them shows. They don't like none of that. They don't like nothing extra because they are used to quality in things out there. Like here's cheap to people from everywhere. California,
Case
New York,
in point, why we
Florida.
moving here?
Yeah.
And they're moving here because they don't.
Let's be quiet because Houston is already full.
But in reality, it's not.
Yeah, I do think a few places are catching up. But I think that's where places like Living Room and Urban and Tipsy come into play because people are like, I'm chilling today. I'm about to go. I'm gonna just go to Urban.
And the case in point, why you say like you kind of share the same quality of customers because in the end it's just like we not looking.
Yeah, but you do have those people that's gonna come in though. Like what I was getting at was like let's say it's that 10 to 2 pop. We popping. You always have those people that are like staying in your face. Clearly, I'm working.
Clearly, I'm busy.
But I'm moving around. I'm shaking drinks. I'm pouring drinks. I'm taking payments. I'm working. I got you. I'm coming. But I feel like people don't realize, like, I'm going to be honest with you. It could be 10 to 2. If you come in there, Coco, and I know you always take care of me, and you ask me for that Empress and that ginger beer.
Right. Don't even switch it up because I'm going to give you what I know that you're going to drink.
I'm going to look out for...
Yeah,
you got a little seniority.
That's simple stuff. Don't come and be like, oh, and also give me 4 lemon drops.
It's a lemon drop, girl.
Don't play with me, Coco, because I'm finna tell you to wait.
On the floor. So Urban's setup is I'm a bartender. I do make all my own drinks, but I'm also cocktailing my own drinks and doing everything on the floor as well.
Crazy.
So that's extra work I am doing. And then when you stop me, because you're entitled, because you feel entitled. to my time, in my presence, because you tipped me so many times, or you think that
you, and that's why you're not getting your drink.
Or you think that you that nigga.
Let me get that Remy. Stop playing.
And one thing about me is when you think that you that nigga, I'm gonna humble you quick. I don't care who you are.
You get that a lot.
Absolutely. Anywhere you what? Niggas in Houston feel entitled to.
So entitled.
Is that a female thing or is that more?
I think Ricky experienced it too. I think it's everything.
Women do it too.
But men just don't. Men know how to do it with men differently. But a man, like when a man does it with a female, it's more of like, well, you know who I am. So
you know how I take care of you. Like,
I'm
not your property, sir.
Yeah, like I see it all the time. I'm normally on the shift. Like, all my shifts, I'm the only guy usually. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I'm a small man, but I do feel like guys are like be not as intimidated. But I don't play that shit, so I'm quick to be like, hey, yo, you drunk?
No, for real.
Hey, for real. I'll be like, hey, you drunk?
Get out.
You drunk?
Not the thumb.
No, because people get drunk.
Get them out.
Like you said, we're working with drunk people. It be half entitlement and half like liquid courage. Like, and I don't think people realize that we see y'all when y'all come in.
We see you. I see you the moment you walk in the door.
When you start.
Yeah,
we know when it's like.
And also, as a woman, a lot of men are. They're more, not I don't say aggressive, because I'm kind of aggressive on the floor. I'm an aggressive person naturally. Because I feel like I have to be. I'm not trying to be. I feel like I have to be in the aspect of like protecting who I am.
Dang, getting your soft girl era stuff.
Yeah. She is.
Shut up. Anyways, they try me in the aspect of like they're entitled to my time. So if I've served them, I gave them good service one time or two times. So when they see me and it's busy, and they want to get a table, they want to buy a bottle, they want to do all these things. They want me to stop what I am doing in this moment. And like, y'all not considering the fact that I'm not just making my own drinks. Yeah. I'm making 10 drinks that I've been told by ears. Yeah. Going behind the bar, making all those 10 drinks. That's why not forgetting that shit. Why you just stop me?
That's it right there.
But then also at the same time, everybody actually, there's a lot of people who actually took an accountability and actually followed rules and protocol by reserving tables beforehand.
Exactly.
I love things that this You
know.
No. That's why Coco look back here because she hit me up and I was like, I love you, but like this is their protocol now. Like I would love to help you, but I am not trying to step on Tipsy's toes with this. Exactly. That's how they want to do it.
And they don't be understanding that because they feel entitled.
Man, hold on.
But see,
that's how you like. What is it, bro? But let me just drop you. I got you, bro. Like just give me a table. Bro, I would
then
love
that's
to.
when you come see. Shout out to Tipsy though.
Shout out to Tipsy.
But that's when you come see me because I ain't gonna lie. Now you might have paid your fee for your table and you might have been there for about an hour. If I see you only got a couple of lemon drops. And he coming in, he's trying to buy
a bottle.
Hey, baby.
I've seen that in action, too.
Yeah. All right. We gonna move on.
Yeah. The reserve side was not there before.
It's there now. That means hurry up your drink and get your behind up.
Baby, I'm gonna put you at the bar with me. We gonna come with me.
That's how we gotta play the game like that, though.
Like, if you're gonna
but that's your business, though.
Don't have a problem with paying the extra fees. As in, like, if you are trying to move somebody or you're a man, you see some women sitting at the table, we talking about something, clear the table off. How about you offer to buy them a drink?
Right. Yeah.
Then you try to sit there. You don't try to have me, or I hate this is when a guy be like, hey, ask her what she want. Nigga.
You ask her what she want.
Man. If a grown ass man ever sent a woman to ask me what I want to drink, I'm not gonna tell her.
That's fact.
Yeah. Send your grown ass over here and ask
especially
me what she want to talk to.
Yeah, I always make the guys go do it themselves.
A daughter. What you want to drink? A bottle?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Right. A whole bottle.
You know what's funny you say that, kid, though? Because you expect your daughter to be that way, but then when women treat you that way, how do you feel on that side?
They do that now.
Go ahead. I need
Florida. You hollering at a shorty and she said,
Florida girls really act like that.
They're aggressive.
Yeah, they're going to be like, you're not going to ask a Florida girl what she want to drink. She's not going to be like a lemon drop.
Here you go.
Okay.
She's going over the edge. I want 1942. The whole bottle.
I'm thinking of gold, actually.
Yeah.
Which is why the matter is, they act like that now. Certain areas, they already doing that right now, right? But in retrospect, dudes are not receptive towards that at all. You know what I'm saying? That they are.
No,
they're not.
They're not.
And if they are, they no. But if they are, they assholes about that shit.
My female cousins in Florida, they liked it. So if a nigga, hey, I know what you trying to do. You want to sit with me. So go ahead and buy that bottle. Stop playing. And that's just how
that's Miami. I feel like that's the culture there.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie, I haven't seen some of the Houston girls kind of getting with the wave a little bit. Like
I had
girls come to my bar and I have to tell them like, "Hey, help me help you. Hey, he asked you what you want. You finna tell him you want a shot of Jose. You want Clase Azul, baby.
I don't think you want to ask for Jose.
Exactly. Stop cheating yourself.
Spread your wings.
Treat yourself.
But I feel like, okay, with that conversation, and then you hear on the back end, like, the men talking about, okay, why would you order a drink that you can't afford to pay?
No, I do agree with that.
I hear that conversation. So, like, why the heck we
because you're paying for it.
No, if I drink, okay, so like to Ricky's standpoint, if I drink Jose, right, because that's my stuff, I drink that, whatever.
I don't like that.
I get it. No, I'm just saying hypothetical. Hypothetical speaking. If I drink Jose, that's my shit. If I go and I'm paying for my own drinks, I'm getting that. And a nigga asks me what I'm drinking, and I say 1942. As a bartender, you're not looking at me like, but you know you ain't bought that.
I'm looking at you
and buying that shit.
In my head, I'm gonna be like,
you just got up.
I'm judging. Ricky, you come from a different environment. You come from a different environment.
So my thing about it is that if I ask for a bottle, I can afford the bottle I'm asking for.
Thank you. That's how I feel.
But a nigga, I feel like it's also about the kind of man that's gonna approach you. I feel like it's just understanding. You can look at it as somebody and tell what
some niggas are bold these days.
They are.
Real talk.
Well,
I can tell you if you at
but
the
don't come this way, I'm gonna humble you again.
Okay.
If you down to Sugar Daddy Station, you better ask for that bottle.
Right.
I agree with you.
But also, if a man is asking you what you want to drink, I feel like it should be reasonable. Me personally, I'm not gonna ask a guy to buy me a 1942. I don't really care to drink because the shit nasty anyway.
Truly.
But I do agree that if someone asks to get you a drink, you should get the drink that you like. Just don't be ridiculous with it. And don't try to get you and your 5 homegirls a drink too.
Oh, no.
I'm stopping at
Which is why you go for the bottle.
See, look.
Sharing
Because
is caring.
now sharing
Problem, solution.
Exactly.
City girls in the building.
I'm running. I'll be like, even I've had guys literally come in. I've had guys come in and be like, "Hey, let me get 16 shots." I'm like,
That's a
why
bottle.
a bottle?
That makes no
sound
sense.
crazy.
I said,
the bottle,
Let me help
bro.
you. Wait, let me help you.
after 6 shots, I'm asking you, are you only doing 1 round of shots? Because if you're only doing 1 round of shots, cool. But you're gonna do this 3-4 times.
Buy the
Get
bottle.
you a bottle.
Yeah.
But actually, go ahead and get 2 because you're gonna spend that on them shots.
Yeah.
6 shots is almost down repo.
What about them
6
niggas
shots
like,
is
what's your
$100.
cheapest bottle?
oh, that happens
Wait,
daily.
does it happen
It
a lot?
happens.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
frequent.
For real?
Every day at work.
Absolutely.
This man
All the
every
time.
day.
Wait,
Nigga,
okay,
nigga
time
in there
out.
buying a hypnotic bottle.
Yes.
Okay.
Not till this
Who's
day.
drinking it?
Whoa,
To this
don't
day,
sleep
people
on
are
the
drinking
hypnotic though,
hypnotic.
y'all.
They still, wait. Time out.
Don't forget where you came from.
People still do
Wait, you
Incredible
24,
Hulk?
so you probably don't
they do.
remember.
I never
Right,
did that.
hypnotic was
She
in
done
the
private
building.
Hypnotic with the Hennessy.
Time out. I'm about to say people still do Incredible Hulks?
Yes.
To this day.
Absolutely. I can look at this
Absolutely.
man right
People,
now.
you know, I'm gonna
orders
tell you,
that.
I'm that bartender in my brain.
Faithfully.
I know my regular.
People still order
You
tequila
talking about the same
sunrise.
regular. The same
Say that again?
Omega.
People still order tequila sunrise. People still drinking blue motherfuckers. People still drinking like we said, Incredible
them niggas
Hulk.
right
But
there.
you
Yeah.
in there
Open
Juanas
up,
and shit.
time out.
After the
They
bar.
still drinking that.
You doing that. You still drinking the same type of drinks from back in 2000.
From when you was in college, baby.
But that let me know
you
where
got
you
the
was at.
audacity
Yep.
to try to order a bottle that you know you can afford.
You probably can't afford it though.
A
You
lot
feel
of
me?
times, the people that be coming in and chilling got money. I mean,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Most of our clientele amongst all of our bars,
It's a great
It's a
clientele.
great
Yeah.
like the actual core customers have money.
Yeah.
Like, and then even like the tourists, people that come in there,
Mhm.
they have money, and they also be surprised that our prices are so cheap and so reasonable that they be buying it.
What
in.
time
But-
frame do you
but
usually
people
prefer?
drink
Do you
what they
prefer the happy hour time or do you
So-
prefer the club hour time?
Club out.
I prefer club hour
Give me
time.
Why?
club hour.
I'm a more transactional person.
Volume.
So, Sedaria, who also
Yeah.
a part of Tipsy, she's also at Urban Social. So Sedaria has a lot of happy hour shifts. And when I would work her happy hour shifts, I'd be like, this is boring. Like,
It's slow.
it's slow. But a lot of times her core regulars literally only come in for her.
I'm sorry, she's a bartender?
Yeah, she
bartender
bartender.
She's a bartender
and
manager at Tipsy.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
So when they come in just for Sedaria, like, and they see me, she be like, "Oh, well, what's Sedaria? I don't know. I'm just doing my job."
Oh, it happens
I
all the
picked up
time. But
today.
that's what I mean about that happy hour bartender.
Yeah.
When you put your stamp on it, I guarantee you right now, like Ricky said, there's people looking at our poor Shavi like,
Girl, who
Why
is
y'all be
you?
here? Yeah.
why are you?
And I love
my
Shavi.
baby
And we,
texted
Is
him.
we
that the
love,
tall
and we
dude?
do love Shavi.
No,
No,
Shavi is I call her Baby Scissor.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
baby, so
She
she's dark
dark-skinned,
skin, pretty
curly hair,
real
pretty.
curly hair right now.
That
Shout out
was
to
one
Shavi.
dude at
Yeah.
Tipsy.
Right.
I'm
Shavi's
holding
at
it
living
down.
room too,
Yeah,
right?
she's at the living room.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one dude at Tipsy. He was just like, I was just like, you knew he was like, nah, I've been here for a minute. You just
The one
never
that
let
we
me
had
make your
Wednesday-
drinks.
that
I
Wednesday?
was like,
That was the
oh,
one that we
wow.
crying.
The tall guy we had met that day.
So let's be nice.
I was like, he was like, sorry, you just never let me make your
probably
choice. I was like,
I'm talking about Dwayne because Dwayne from New York and he's so like
he quiet. He was quiet.
He had like brown eyes.
Kinda. I would remember.
He had hair.
Hair?
No.
Do you prefer happy hour?
He has short.
Well, I'm a crackhead, so I'm the bartender that's gonna come in at 2, and I'm gonna leave at 2 in the morning. So I'm doing both. Like, I feel like. Yeah,
that's like one of our shifts.
All my shifts, yeah. But I feel like I love my happy hour because I get to connect. I get to see people. Like I met you during my happy hour. So I like that for me, but I also feel like I get to a point where I'm like, all right, like let's rev it up.
Get it credit because I'm getting sleepy.
The rush from night, the night.
You get to actually talk to people. So I do enjoy that aspect of it. I get to actually enjoy my job of making a drink.
Man, if y'all ain't got food at y'all lounge, I'm not coming.
But you could DoorDash.
There's food trucks in the back though.
I want my
DoorDash, really?
None of us have.
Y'all got is
you can DoorDash.
Yeah,
Wait, y'all have.
I know I'm tired of Lotus, but we also have Chunky.
Shout out to Lotus. Food truck.
Really?
Oh,
I think we got one of y'all food
I mean, we eat it all the time. I'm still buy it boiled though. Okay, I'm still buy it.
But you guys have you can't bring food from Urban Smoke into Urban Social.
You can bring food from anywhere into Urban
Smoke. Got food.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anywhere.
Oh, I know that.
We just try to always promote people to.
Tipsy's that same way too.
Yeah. I mean, at least just keep it in house.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to, but we just push.
I don't want to see Whataburger bags and.
We done seen crawfish. People picking crawfish.
You're lying.
No, seriously.
Yes,
seriously.
At Urban Social, they be sitting there eating a whole bag of crawfish at 12 o'clock at night.
That's crazy. Like to put the bib on and everything, ready to cook.
Yeah,
ready.
Oh, they getting them from right next door though at that spot. Yeah, the LA.
Oh, it's next door. Okay.
I feel like Tipsy is too small for people to be there eating crawfish.
Yeah.
Like the whole place gonna stink.
Yeah, about this size right here.
Gotta be a little bit.
And you giving it extra space.
No, but
with this,
you prefer.
I prefer.
It's a little long.
Let me be busy. I don't want to. I mean, I like happy hour, but like you said, I would rather work the entire happy hour and the evening shift too.
Yeah.
Just it's too slow. Like I'll talk, but then I don't want to talk anymore. Let's run these drinks. Let's get this money. And let's do this.
So in the marketing aspect, right? Is that more so like there's some places that I've come across where they expect the bartenders to promote online. You know what I'm saying? To make sure that the happy hour time frame is up to par.
Well, if they promote, the more money, the more people come, the more money they're going to get.
I mean, that's true. But in retrospect, it's almost like, okay, that's not my job.
It's not required at my job.
I'm going to promote.
Some places do require.
Up top there is.
Let me be about the naked bartender. That's my name. I'll have a bow tie. That's it.
Until you get that stalker lady who will not leave you alone.
I got them already as a personal trainer.
You see what I'm saying? I guess for me as a woman, it is its pros and cons. So sometimes I know we have to promote, but I absolutely sometimes hate promoting because there are customers that I just don't want to see. I don't want to show up on my shift. I don't want to see you.
Your Instagram stalker will show up.
They will show up.
Your place. And they won't say anything. They'll sit in the corner and they will not order a drink.
They will not.
It's just weird.
Yes.
You will not order a drink from me.
Or you walk in, do a quick circle, drink water, and leave. You're weird. You're weird.
I think a lot of places don't realize that. It can get like, I think for me, I'll post when I'm I really don't post when I'm at work until CJ get there or security.
Yeah.
I just feel like people crazy.
People crazy.
And I have a thing about people like even when I'm out with my friends, like I'm that person. I don't post in real time, like ever.
Yeah.
Like I post a little bit later.
On me if you want to. I promise. It's
but like you said, especially you as a woman, like y'all look good. Like you have guys like. But literally, I have guys when they come in, I'll just take them if I'm like working with like Asia or Catherine, Shabby, anybody, or like if I work that Urban, I'll be like, I'll go get them because like it's guys that really will come if they know like she gonna be at work.
That's the stuff that you look out for.
Yeah, but they'll really come
just for you
and like to bother them, and it'll be like.
I think that's a good reason.
Just to be in the corner watching like a weirdo.
All right. So having that and having so how do your significant other look at that?
Okay, dating and being in a bar life is so complicated. I truly
everybody think we hoes.
Everyone,
I think by standard that everyone thinks that we are talking to all of our customers and we are. But respectfully, I truly believe like I have to keep my work and my personal relationship private because I know what it feels like to come in and like, I have to be nice. I have to allow this customer to kind of like smile in my face, tell me I look good. It's just part of the game. And don't get me wrong, it's extremely draining as a woman to be hit on 24/7. And I know there's like a whole topic going on right now on TikTok about pretty privilege, the downsides of it. It's a real downside to it because I don't want to always be hit on, but I don't want my partner to see that because he may not understand why, like, I'm in this environment. And it's just kind of like for you.
So keep on real quick. Before we continue on, but keep that, whatever mental note you got in your head, keep that, right? So would you necessarily say that you would have to date somebody who is also within the industry?
I would have to date someone who understands the industry.
Not in the industry.
Not in the industry. Technically, I wouldn't want nobody in the industry, but he has to. For one, we'll never see each other.
Okay.
Because I'm at work, you at work. Yeah. When I come home, you sleep, we both sleep. Like, I don't want that experience. And it's complicated. And I've had that in the past. It's not easy. It's not easy at all to be somebody.
To piggyback off of that, I'm single. I don't have a man.
Put it out there. Hey.
So I'm not in a relationship. But to piggyback off of that, oh my gosh. To piggyback off of that. Oh my goodness. To piggyback off of that, being a single woman and people thinking that I am so pressed to be in a relationship kind of is also very much irritating because I'm not pressed to be in a relationship. I feel like some of those, like stuff like that should happen naturally. I'm not going to find my man in the club.
At the bar. I'm not talking to you because you're in a... Exactly.
You never know what guy got your man at. He might...
But why not? He's not coming to the bar, though. He may be
He's not coming to the bar. At the bar with a new girl every day of the week.
Exactly. And if you think that I think saving folks... Come on now. I know your routine.
I didn't see you with 5 different bitches in 1 week.
But the thing about it is, most of the time, some of the people, they literally will come in the bar thinking like, okay, well... this ain't really something you want to do anyway. I'm here to save you. So, you know what I'm saying?
Go to Trader Joe's. Go to Target.
I've been told recently, this guy said to me, when you're ready, I will drop them all. And I thought to myself, he really thought that was a pickup line. He really thought that would like, and I'm not interested by any means, but it was just like, you really thought that would like excite me? I see you in here with like a million of different women all the time.
But you know, to counter that,
why would I even be interested?
Being a male bartender and the living room, and I can say they pride themselves on, ladies love the living room.
They do.
And so like, y'all are aggressive. Like, mad aggressive.
Women are more aggressive than...
Older women are aggressive as fuck.
Very aggressive. Like,
y'all getting groped.
I was at work yesterday. Groped.
I mean, like, y'all.
It's low-key sexual.
No, honestly, if it was a double standard, they really would be...
It's okay if she look good and she pretty and like, I'll laugh.
It's okay.
It's a double standard.
But no, big girl can't grab you and grope you.
I hope not.
It's a double standard for sure.
I don't care how fine you are. Don't touch me.
But
exactly.
It is very cringy, but like y'all say, well, we go back to Players Club. You got to use what you got to get what you want. Right? But so like, I'll laugh it off and ha he, but it's just like, man, now I see what these ladies be talking about. From the guys, but it's like, I don't too much mind it. I don't mind it, but
I've been offered literally like weekly allowances. A man said, "Hey, I'll pay you this much a week if you just." I'm like, nigga, what? Like,
to do what? Pour drinks?
Exactly. To do what? What am I doing?
Where we start?
What am I doing?
I was at work on Wednesday.
I'm not doing none of that. To be very honest,
y'all better be glad I ain't in this bar team.
Bro, listen, I'll be on manager.
It's a different world.
It get tired.
I pride myself on being that kind, on being the kind of woman that I stand on morals. Because a lot of people they think that since I am in nightlife that I don't stand on morals. I do. I believe in, I'm not going to just lose who I am because of
absolutely
money. There's great money out here and I also make great money. So I don't need your money necessarily. And I have to make sure that I never get lost in the aspect of that because it's happening so fast.
Do you get more bees with honey? Absolutely.
It's very tempting.
But it sounds, I'm not selling myself.
In it. And I don't want to lose myself being that girl like, oh yeah.
What you got, Ricky?
I mean, it's different for me. Well, that's why I don't work at gay bars because it's like, nah, I don't want to go through that, but I do feel like women's still aggressive. Niggas is weird.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say. And it's just be like, for me, I think it's like I'm in the environment, but I feel like I have a different perspective. Like my gaze is a little bit different, but I do have a lot of women that are touchy. Yeah. So I know like that'd be like you surely. If you, ma'am, you don't get your motherfucking hands on me.
Or if you're trying to walk behind the bar and they just want to slide.
They just grab you,
they grab your low wing.
I have a group of ladies, older ladies. They come in, I swear to God, they call me Big Daddy. Like, it's like a thing.
Hey, Big Daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all right. Just write that tip on there.
Thank
right
you.
there.
Right there, right there.
Okay.
Write that daddy tip.
But I feel like it does go a little bit far. I do feel like some people, especially when people get drunk, like that 10 to 2 pop you talking about, that's when it get a little crazy. Then you got your customers that don't want to leave at the end of the night. And I feel like it's always some kind of... It is security job, but then you got like our security. I feel like I feel like they hit on our security too.
Yeah,
like,
they do.
Yeah. Security
was like, leave me alone.
Security be the main ones falling for that
security
shit.
with the shit.
No, I'm gonna speak for them. I'm gonna speak for some of my security bros though. Some of them be like, yo, leave me alone.
Yeah, no, like I feel like people get drunk and they just get
liquid courage, like you said. You get real couragey, and it's just a thing. I didn't realize how serious it was.
This stuff does?
I also didn't realize how much horny people get until I started working with older people. Like, older people.
They're
terrible.
Especially the living room. Don't get me started on Papa in the living room.
Jill Scott is in the building.
Them grandpas at living room, when I was working there, when I tell you, stop playing. Can you turn around so I can see? Who do you think? I looked at him. Who do you think I am?
How much?
This man,
stop playing with me.
This man told me yesterday, I'm walking through the door.
I swear I want you to work a shift.
And he said,
I'm talking shit. I don't even like people
you do not even like people talking to you.
I know.
You don't even like people coming to you.
But I can't. You probably would do.
He would do numbers. He would do numbers.
I feel like I do the numbers that I do because my personality is like very don't play with me, and I feel like people be trying to make me crack, and then like when I like be nicer or like they be like, oh, all right, I love him.
Okay.
But I feel like you can make your money by just letting motherfuckers grow up you and do all that, but I feel like y'all all know what I'm saying. There's like it's like a game you gotta play.
You have a certain demeanor about yourself being in the industry, and you have to be able to stand on principles.
It's almost like being a stripper.
You gotta tell them stop playing with
I was about to say that. Like, that's a big comparison, honestly.
Yeah.
But you know what, Coco? Like y'all asked though, it's very hard to like openly share your relationship and be in the industry because I didn't realize how serious it was. I used to work at Faces back in the day for a long time. And one time I had posted my ex on my page, you know, just posting him like normal, right? When I tell you my happy hour was so dead that day.
For real.
Yeah.
And the owner came up to me, he was like, he said, because you posted that nigga. And I was really like, are you serious? He said, even if people feel like, okay, you can tell them all day, you're in a relationship. When they start to physically see like they don't have an opportunity, they'll back off. I said, that's like a celebrity. You can have a celebrity girl.
Bartenders are celebrities though.
That girl,
yeah.
I feel like that.
To be honest, the women though, the women do not care.
Like, women don't care.
I was just at work the other day and this lady asked me, so how would you like to increase your income by 30% for just 1 hour? And I'm like,
wait,
what?
Right. I'm
like a minute.
30%.
Jesus,
what you talking about?
What we doing? What we doing? But
it's tempting. But
like, so what size shoe you wear? You play PlayStation, and it's just like
not you play PlayStation.
But it's the older ladies thinking
they showing
that
they do.
Because I'm a young guy, and it's just I don't play. I'm a single man. I don't play games. You know,
they do.
They do.
No, but you really gotta put yourself on the tier of like Don't even ask
sponsorship.
me. Yeah. Because you talking about 30%? You know how much I make?
Hello.
Because I'm gonna take it up.
Do you bump it up to 50?
We just
might not even that 30%. Yeah, because what you think 30% or what? How much you think I make?
In
an hour though, for an hour, and I'm just like an hour. That's not enough.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit 30%. Hold on, from 30, I gotta give Jesus 10.
Meaning when I get off of work,
that'll leave me with 10.
When you get out, or like if you had somebody, and I'm sure as women, like y'all probably have it too, like guys that come up to me like, how much for you to take off work? Do you know how much money I make?
Take off work. Where we going?
2K.
Like they be like, let's hang out today. I gotta work. How much is it gonna cost me for you to take off?
I'm not going.
I'm not going. If it don't match how much I'm not going.
Where we going first?
I want to go back to work.
I want to go back to work because it's not going to I'm going to make more money at work than hanging out with you.
Also, I don't even care to get to hang. I don't want to hang out with you.
I'm going to be bored. I'm going to be bored.
It'd be the people.
Also, you can come to my job.
Take you to eat. Go ahead and leave work.
It'd be the people that you don't be interested in.
There's no price.
No.
There's no price.
I like food.
Too greedy. That's greedy.
That's a way to
don't take me like
$800
this.
You going to pay $800 for me? You going to pay $800 for my shift and you going to feed me?
Yeah, the right nigga will.
The right nigga will, but I don't want to hang out with that nigga. It's usually that nigga you don't want to hang out with.
Feed me,
what I'm saying is, the niggas that's offering shit like that, are the niggas I'm not interested in. And I feel so bad saying that because that's like, okay.
I'm not going to decline it.
Depending on the day.
But it's going to be like, all right, I get off at 12. It's a weekday, so I get off at 12. But we can find some spot.
But you a guy, so like you kind
it's
of like
different.
The girls are kind of different. Like,
they don't
me
care.
going on a trip with a guy I'm not interested in is, to me, not smart.
That's foolish.
It's not smart,
foolish.
and it's also very. To me, it's
with y'all ego, y'all can't get played like that.
So saying you're a guy, so like for you, it's like it's a little different.
Nah, there's some women out here that I would never probably go on a trip with. You can't touch me. I'll probably throw up on you.
You see what I'm saying? No,
but I'm just saying, like, we talking about.
Even if she offers you a lot of money, you ain't going.
Where we going?
No. How much? How much?
Hey, I'm getting my softball area real quick. Where we going?
Bye.
Where we going?
She paying for everything. You going?
Come on.
I'll try not to say
even if you would never touch her.
I'm not gonna touch
So
you.
you going and you ain't sleeping? Oh my God, we back on this conversation. So the lady can show up on this trip and not want to have sex with that man, but y'all exempt from it.
No, she want to have sex. That's why she.
The lady want to have sex, but you know that conversation.
She can't force him to have sex.
Right.
Yeah.
Fair. That's why I say it's not smart.
I got
it's not smart for women to do that.
They can.
They can.
Because I don't know what she want to do. That 30% and
that's cool.
That 1 hour. I don't know.
I'm gonna have food
you gonna be laid out. Somebody gonna have to come get you.
Getting up.
She can't actually force you, overpower you, and fuck you. Is what I'm saying. A man can overpower a woman and make it happen.
I don't know. You strong
before.
You strong.
I am strong, but I'm also not fucking with nobody that I don't want to fuck.
You ain't never take nothing.
What?
From a guy, you ain't never take nothing from?
No, not like that.
Man,
he gave me money because he's cheating.
No, I'm talking about like take something. You want to sleep with him?
No.
I just feel like if somebody want to give you the money, my philosophy is always just like I said, put it on their receipt.
Exactly.
Give it here.
Give it here. Why I gotta wait? Why I gotta go?
Why I gotta go with you to give?
Let me see. Send me the deposit.
Give me that advance right now.
I need to know you
right
serious.
now, and I'll be there. Take off work then, but I'm not going on. I'm not going.
You ask for a deposit first,
or you can give me cash and still put that tip on there.
Yeah,
and then we 30%. We'll talk about that later.
That comes in, like he comes in just to show.
Hey, wait, that makes me sound like something.
No, it is though. Why you over here acting like it is?
So for me, it's like I don't see the necessity, the purpose for me to go out here and fuck on you for some money when there's people coming out here just to show me love off of conversation.
Depend on the trip.
So based off of this topic right now, right? There is a stigma on the break-in of bottle girls.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And like, I mean, granted, you've had cocktail waitresses, but now you have bottle girls, right? Every region is different in regards to their bottle girls and what they do and all this other stuff, right? But in comparison from bottle girls and what they're known for, let's say in this city, since we're in Houston, bottle girls in this city versus what y'all do as bartenders and what you have to endure as bartenders and things of that nature, right? And what they got to endure and what they got to go through in order to get their bag, right?
Yeah.
One, threatening factor, comparison, partnership. You know what I'm saying? Let's kind of chop it up on that aspect because there's some distinct
the only one
as well too.
Been like an actual, I don't know if you've been a bottle girl, but I'm the only person that's actually been a bottle girl. So
I was a bottle boy before.
And being a bottle girl in Houston, especially, it's a different game because in Houston it's all about looks. Everything is about a look. I mean down to like it's a whole like chart sheet ranking that you're based off of
in regards to bottle girl.
Yeah. Okay. When it comes to bottle girl.
Yeah, because they have castings and shit like that too, right?
Yeah, but I mean, really the castings are pointless. It's really about who you know and how good you look. Okay. So that's why I say
they be ranking them though, like what Lil Keith.
Like, I feel like the bottle girl shit here is very
they got ranked.
Like that pop the balloon.
It gives pimps and hoes, my opinion.
And so I worked at Atomic Bottle when it was at its peak.
Shout out to COVID for Atomic Bottle.
Yeah, during its peak, I was at Atomic Bottle, so I was making bread, like bread and butter, like it was amazing. But it came with a lot of lostness. I was lost for a while, and I'm not gonna say like lost, like I didn't know who I was. It was like no, I was just lost in it.
Elaborate.
And so like bottle girling is not the same. To me, bartending is not nightlife. Like I don't consider urban social like real nightlife in the aspect. Like, I go home, I work and I go home. I work and I go home. I might hang out occasionally, but I work and I go home. Nightlife, bottle girls, I was working from 3 to 3:30, going to the after hours to 6 in the morning, sleeping until 11 or 12, not getting up and being productive until
that's giving loser.
Exactly.
No, I'm just joking.
No, but it is, in my mind, it's giving loser, and it's giving like, well, what are you doing with your life, or like, what's going on? Like, why are you getting so caught up in this? And I had literally had a whole moment in 2021. And I was like, something has to shake. Like, I cannot do this. Like, I'm losing myself.
Wait till you turn 40. You're going to be in the club falling asleep.
But I was about to say, like, would you say it's perspective, though? Because, I mean, clearly that's not something that you wanted to stay in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but just like how you elaborated on you being the bartender for the money, you know what I'm saying? That is definitely a big
plus. But to me, the money wasn't worth. The money wasn't worth what I was dealing with as a bottle girl. Like, when I say like dealing with, I mean like you get caught up in so many things. Like you're dealing with promoters that are assholes. You are dealing with a bunch of catty ass females that are your age or a little bit older than you or a little bit younger than you. It's way more cattiness.
In regards to like that are also bottle girls, or
yeah, okay. I mean, everything I'm talking about is just bottle girls.
Okay,
like bottle girls only. Because bottle girls, we don't.
So
really
ideally,
what
competition
really
is what you're saying?
Yeah,
it's not just competition. It's just like you just dealing with petty shit. You wake up and like, you damn, I got beef with you and you. I don't even know you for real. How do I got beef with you?
Yeah,
it's just over little shit. Then you dealing with a nigga that's in the club. And now you got beef with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different girls that's fucking on him too. It's just a lot of drama, and it comes with a lot of, you're drained mentally, and then you get stuck in it, and you look up and you doing the same shit years later. That's why I say like bartending is to me a better space for your mind.
It's literally a boundary. Like I feel like when you are behind the bar, like we behind the bar.
Yeah,
you feel me? I feel like when you're on the floor. Like I call it like you in the field. Like
that's what we say at Tipsy. So you in the field.
So is there a difference? Would you say now? Is there a difference between cocktail waitressing and
for
sure.
Waitressing? I'm still.
But they're on the floor.
Yeah, but you're not going. That's what I'm saying. For me, I see it differently because I'm dealing with 2 different age groups. Bottle girl, like I'm not dealing with. I mean, yes, I'm dealing with niggas that's 34, 35, but them girls he hanging with is.
They 19. 21, 19. They're not old enough to really be in the club.
I'm not dealing with no 34-year-old grown woman or no 40-year-old woman or no 50-year-old woman. I'm dealing with a bunch of
demographics.
Different sides of the industry.
And I feel like everybody putting on.
Say.
Like I manage as well, and I managed a few lounges that were bottle forward, and I felt the same way. I felt like I had to go back behind the bar. Like I was like, for one, I mean, I make more money as a bartender, but also I feel like it's like what she's saying. Like the people that you're dealing with are draining. And I feel like it's because, let's call it what it is. Like a lounge, in my opinion, is like it's more working class, people that's just trying to get a drink off, X, Y, and Z. When you're doing, like she said, like that real nightlife, like club, it's like an escapism. I feel like you're dealing with tourists and you're dealing with people who want to be outside because they don't want to be home and they don't want to be alone with their thoughts and they just want to like go.
They find demons.
For sure.
You are really seeing demons.
And I feel like, and it's a lot of younger people that like me now. I'm 34 now, so I might hit Asia or like now I done met everybody here. I might hit y'all and be like, hey, let's go have a little, let's go to the door real quick. But it's like a celebration versus I feel like there's so many young people now that nightlife is so glamorized where it's like they're going out and they're like putting on these different caps of like identity caps, like how they think they gotta act.
But that's half of it.
And they 21.
Okay.
But see,
that's not even just Houston.
I think
no, that's not even a Houston thing. That's everywhere.
Yeah.
But Houston sets the standard for quote unquote nightlife. I know like we were talking about like the industry and versus being a bottle girl and whatnot, but Houston set the standard for bottle girls.
Yeah,
like it's really there are so many women that have traveled to Houston
just to be a bottle girl.
Really? So this is the standard. So I feel like Houston nightlife tries to uphold that standard.
But
I think the bottle girls that do better here, I will say this, I think it's the older ones. I think it's the ones that I think you have girls now like what she's saying. Like you said, you're 24 now. I know so many girls. Like I got little cousins that'll be like, they know I work in this industry that are like, I want to move to Houston. Can you get me a job in bottle girl? It's like, girl, you 20. Like you ain't tried nothing else. Like you just automatically know you want to get your followers up. You want to get your body done, and you want to be a bottle girl. And like she said, you did bottle girl, but I can say you got a good head on your shoulders. I feel like a lot of people go into it for not even the money. Like just
they
like the lifestyle,
like being a stripper.
Like,
it's like being a stripper.
Do you ever advise some of those? Do you ever come across folks that actually come to you and be like, "Yo, like, what you think about this?" Or like you said, your little cousins and stuff like that.
Absolutely, I have a little sister too.
When I managed the lounge, that's why I'm not gonna lie. It's rewarding, but I felt like I had like 24 waitresses. I feel like I had 24 kids.
Really?
Like and I felt like I felt like
It's a lot. It's a lot. Like
I felt like I gotta go out on the floor. I gotta protect y'all when these men trying y'all. Oh, somebody tried to get a bottle. They didn't pay for their bottle. I gotta run
and
out.
they're just so excited to be in that industry and be.
And a lot of girls come into it like, oh my God, I'm gonna meet guys with money.
What about those who actually say?
I ain't gonna lie, bottle girling is like not that. That's why you did it. Yeah. But I feel like bottle girling is like
prostituting.
I know so many girls that entry level bottle girl.
I just feel like it is.
So
2 years from now, Area 29.
Yes.
Like
I'm gonna be honest. Like
it's a gateway. And
honestly, my mom is honestly the only reason why I feel like I've always been able to see through bullshit. Like I've always been able to like. Yes, I might get lost in something for a second because I'm young. I'm gonna learn my lesson, but I always know when to snap out of it. Like my mom has always been she's always held me accountable to the standard of, girl, that's not you.
Your mama the real.
That's not you. You don't even I don't even move like that. Like it's been times where I didn't want to. I'm a hothead. So like a lot of times I have to remember that I am a hothead, and a lot of things are not worth my energy or worth giving the energy to. And gratefully, my mom, people I work with, they always have. Urban has honestly just like shaped me into being a much matured.
Yeah, you're different with it. You're dealing with a different kind of people.
Which is why I say I speak on it so much, is that I'm dealing with a different crowd. When you are bottle girling, you are dealing with a bunch of men that might be this age, but they are dumb.
Childish.
They're lost in the nightlife of like they want to fuck, they on drugs.
And they're not even going out to have a good time. They literally going out for the clout, the status of. You got these people.
Or pray.
I'm gonna tell you this, and tell me this next time you go to Tipsy or Living Room or Urban, right?
My eyes open. You know,
I'm telling you
my
this.
laptop. So
when you come in there, right?
Why you got your laptop?
People phone.
Don't even worry about it.
People phone is down.
Go to La Posh.
No, I feel like you gotta go in Living Room or go in Urban or go in Tipsy to really like know the vibes for real.
Yeah.
Whereas in a lot of other places, everybody on their phone, the bottles coming out, they're like, oh,
I did not know that either. I did not know that.
It's not real life.
People be dancing in the club. For real. I did not know that. Go before I started working, I said, why y'all dancing in the club?
That's me. I'm the dancer in the club. I would line dance.
But I genuinely
I'm a line dance. Let me get out there with you too.
To me, you have way more fun. I'm not a club girl no more. Don't invite me to the club.
Don't invite
me to a lounge immediately.
Yeah,
it's even like.
But you can't dance in Urban anyways. It's too bad.
They're gonna find a way.
They love to see.
They're gonna find a way.
If they could dance in Tipsy,
yeah, they can find a way.
They're dancing at the door.
Like Mocha said that they're set up like that, but they're really not. But they're gonna find a way.
They're gonna dance everywhere.
So
everywhere.
Being a bartender, bottle girl, what was like one of the worst experiences have you had to fight or throw something?
For me, yeah, I have to fight all the time.
All the time.
My life, I had to fight.
I know my worst.
Like, what was one of the worst situations where you had to put your hand on somebody, or you had to throw something at them?
I think the worst, the craziest recently was I had somebody who what was we working together that day?
Yes.
It was a
Oh
guy.
my God. He jumped over the bar.
He literally like I don't know what's wrong with drunk people like trying to throw stuff at you.
Wait, what?
Yeah, but he tried to throw something at me.
Threw money.
Like he threw his money at me. I'm a good guy. I treat people with respect,
like
even if we don't have like a personal interaction.
Like he tossed it
like
and
he
it flew on the other side of the bar.
Flew on the other side of the bar. Like, but it was like, don't treat me like I'm trash. Cause first of all, I'm a young rich nigga. Don't play with me. All right. Cause we ain't gonna start throwing money. Cause really, I'll pay for your shit. For
Anybody
real.
whose fingers curved like that when they pointing at you, don't mess with them.
But he threw it at me, and I felt like before I came over there, I feel like he was like, it was you
it was
or
my
somebody.
Situation.
Yeah, it was like he was already being disrespectful or whatever, and I like jumped over the bar, and it got like a little hot. However, I'm not into fighting and stuff like that. I'm definitely gonna go get security to throw your ass out
real quick.
And then I feel like more recently, it's always something like that. I feel like people get drunk and they everybody had that same shared experience. It's like they forget like, yes, I'm at work
that they're dealing with.
Yeah, but it's like don't treat me like I don't know. They like to treat you like you under them.
I can say they belittle you just because you're a bartender or a waitress or a server.
Why
you don't not knowing that most of us have college degrees and we have jobs outside of this.
And then you become a damn counselor for them in the first place.
First of all, yes, I'm a bartender, but you might be an alcoholic.
Right.
And I'm not looking down on you. I'm showing you love. I'm actually taking care of you because really outside of us pouring these drinks, I feel like a lot of people don't talk about that side of the job where it's like,
oh my God,
you really start to care about your customers. And you know, I got some customers that I personally will be like, hey,
It's time for you to go.
You done.
You done, baby. Go home.
Hey,
give me your keys.
We're all therapists here.
Yeah,
We're
for
all
sure.
therapists.
So just I hate when people, like he said, try to belittle us because it's like, oh, you a bartender or you underneath me. It's like, nah.
You're an alcoholic.
So it's happened to me twice at Urban. Thankfully, I have solid owners that I know gonna stand 10 toes about me regardless of regardless if I would have hit them or not. But I mean, I took the high road both times. But the girl threw a drink on me. This is like last week. The girl threw a drink on me.
I heard. That's why I brought it up. I just want to hear what was going on.
Last week.
Go ahead.
Bessie,
I've seen you in action. I already know how you do.
Oh, he
gonna sit back like I'm
Bessie. People know me. People that do know me, they know
this
that I'm horny.
Exclusive.
I'm hot-headed. They know that I'm aggressive. They know those things about me. So it's like I'm trying to genuinely grow out of those things.
You
so
are.
It's like I feel like when people test me, it's not them testing me. It's really God testing me to see how I'm gonna react.
See how you gonna pass that test.
And so I have
to fail that one, huh?
I did.
Okay, you passed.
And did.
I want to hear.
So,
you gotta see.
One thing he gonna do, God is gonna repeat them tests.
And so
he said you gotta see.
You gotta see. I did because I almost failed. So the girl threw the drink at me, and like I'm behind the bar. She threw the drink at me, and security's trying to get her out, but clearly they're not doing it.
Wait, it went in your hair?
It went in my face, like right here. Like this is my whole side of my face.
Oh, come on.
And I'm like,
and they ain't shut the club down for the night?
I immediately
you almost shut the club down.
I immediately almost knocked her head off, and I had to. If it wasn't for Erica, my coworker, shout out to her. If it wasn't for her, I probably would have snapped. Her and also Kyle Lee. I don't know if y'all met Kyle Lee, DJ.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, no, don't do it. I'm like, no. And then also, T was there. Tiffany was there. T was there. Her sister was there. They was ready to fight too. I'm telling you, the girl literally she did the most. And I was like, bro, I can't. And I had to just take a moment, call my mom. My mom was like my best friend. If I don't call her.
Yeah, she like my best friend too.
If I don't call her, shout out to my mom. If I don't call my mom, one thing about it, one thing about it, I'm gonna call her for sure. Hello.
Her mom. Shout out to mom.
I'm crying. Girl, let it go. Yeah. I'm like, I let it go.
And let it go.
I feel like I love that that's a common denominator. Like in like a lot of bars, like I feel like a lot of people have like great moms or like good support systems. To stay in it, for real, I feel like you gotta definitely
something's gotta ground you. Somebody.
Yeah. So you called your mama after the situation?
I called her. I immediately walked outside. I called her. I'm like, bro, this is the second time this happened to me. The first time it happened to me. The first time it happened to me, I went to the back. I started crying. Ashley came in there. She's like, what happened? I'm like, the girl threw a drink on me, but I didn't want to fight her because I didn't want to lose my job. And she's like, no, we wouldn't have fired you for that. I'm like, well, shit.
Let me go
Catch you in the parking lot.
She's still here.
Y'all over there on Richmond. Because if you would have been on our meeting, everybody be like, shit, what's up?
I'm dropping it. You're going to have to wait, baby. Sorry.
I be telling CJ all the time, I'll be like, bro.
Hold up.
We're not going to fight. Hold on.
And then you come back in and everybody's going to tip you out and they're going to keep buying.
And then so the thing is, the customers always, that's what I'm saying. It's a very much, we work in a lot of family-oriented places. Mm-hmm. Like, you know your customers, they don't look out for me regardless. Like, if I would have said, go ahead, hit her, one of them would have gone. Yeah. Absolutely. But it's like, they know me. I'm not, Urban Social, listen, you got it. In this moment, I want to fight you, but you got it. I almost failed the test, but I passed. Mm. But yeah, it's moments like that where you be like,
Ricky, you said she got a C.
I got a C.
No, she got a C.
I definitely got a C.
She got a C.
It's better than
a C pass.
A C plus.
So you think you can give me your mama number? So like if I get in trouble with something, I can just call her and talk to her?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Any other challenges that y'all usually face in regards that you would express?
Ownership.
What about scamming, like fake credit cards, fake dollars?
I don't feel like on our side of the industry.
It's not a current thing, but I feel like the ownership is a big thing as far as like I think bartending. A lot of times people don't realize how much money we make, and I feel like you have owners in this market, Miami market, any market, where like they just get greedy, and it's real sad because we work for tips. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like essentially, like if you don't give me my money, like you're stealing from me.
So when I say scamming, meaning like running out on a tab, right?
Oh, that happened.
No. But he was talking about ownership as being another challenge to deal with. You're talking about scamming.
Yeah.
It's two different things.
But I mean, it's the same thing though, because I do feel like you do have, like I work for companies here. When I first got here, I feel like I had that struggle finding my foot and finding a place that didn't mind paying me the money that I make, like with no hang-ups. You know what I'm saying?
Your best interest.
Yeah, because I think like if I come to your bar and as a customer, and I tip you $1,000 because I fuck with you.
Yeah. That should go.
That $1,000 should make it to her or her and whoever she worked with at that time, right?
Right.
I've worked places here,
absolutely,
where it's like a thing.
It's questioned.
It was like it's questioned. Like, I'm pretty sure y'all gonna clear it because I put it in at the end of the night that I made that $1,000, but you don't want to pay it out
until it's clear
to me,
right?
Until it's cleared allegedly.
That's scamming.
You know, not knowing that I know my customers.
I mean,
like actual scammers.
I know bar owners, they do that too, where it comes down to.
You were talking about like credit cards.
But then, what I'm saying is like where people like either fake dollars, fake cards, or
I think that on our
side, be easy to
pay for that.
That level of discernment.
Absolutely.
A role into the quality of customers that come into your place.
Yeah, I don't think I work at that kind of place.
Kind of clientele that is cheap, which is why I say like. I'm glad that we don't have them deals. Don't come up in here thinking you're about to get $100 bottle from me. You're not. Full price.
I remember at one time, Houston was like saturated with fake bills. Fake.
I don't remember that.
I used to work at D-Bar and like places like that with cheaper drinks and things like that. I dealt with so many customers trying to give me fake bills all the time. But I feel like I said, on that other side of Alameda and the other side of the industry, you just don't deal with that type of clientele. Now people run out phone tabs.
No sense to me.
So with the fake bills, so say you encounter a fake bill.
Right.
Do y'all have to cover that? Because
if I take it in and don't check it, absolutely. Like if I get it, the owner is like, "How did you not catch this?" Because we have things in place for you to double check that.
Yeah. I mean, now they do, but back in the day, I don't think so. Because they had like money that passed.
Those are big clubs like Camp and those places where like it's so transactional and it's like you're moving so fast.
Yeah,
to where you may hold it up in the light and whatever, and it may look real, but it may.
But y'all at a smaller situation where it's y'all got the same people coming in all the time, so you know, this nigga doing fake.
You didn't know how many times even when I ran that business, if a guy ran his tab, I'm walking right across the street to 5015, and I will go find him in that crowd. Sir, bring your ass back over here because you don't pay that tab over there.
Right.
It's just like we just so connected like that.
Clientele, like if a regular comes into Urban. And say we have his card on file, card didn't go through for whatever reason.
Somebody else paying for it for him.
I will pay for his tab, and I know I'm gonna get it back, or I'm gonna just close it out, and I know he's gonna come in tomorrow and be like, "Hey, I'm sorry, I was drunk, I forgot."
You don't need to be in there
and just close it out.
But but the thing is, it happens, and the thing is, what they be doing is that they be drinking by themselves and then be trying to trick on somebody else. And now you done went over your budget.
You don't need to be in there.
Now you don't want to
I'm definitely going off on you when I see you
probably
again.
Wasn't like what? It wasn't,
you're definitely getting it.
Again,
wasn't thinking that
you don't need to be in there.
And send me extra $100 for my pain and suffering.
Even that too. Like
you don't need to be in there.
Do budgeted for him? No, hold on. Do budgeted for himself, and then all of a sudden see a baddie.
But a lot of times,
you're not going to trick on my dime. You're not tricking on my dime.
Some men be having husbands. I ain't somebody business.
I think you learn quickly. Like, there are a few people on our little trek of places that I feel like we all probably know. I ain't gonna say no names, but it's like that motherfucker like to run out on their tab. They card don't be going through. They gonna order some shit and wait for somebody to come, and you quickly.
We know those people.
We do.
It's actually very prevalent on how much we all know that.
The thing to counter that though, like if I see you are at a certain limit, you're at $70, and I know last time you didn't.
Yeah, you got
close out at $200.
Thank you.
Oh, you're getting closed at $50 now. So just keep closing those tabs. Open, close, open, close. I don't care about.
So y'all saying people order stuff and wait for people to come?
Yeah, all the time.
I'm gonna start ordering. Hey, hold on.
So like Ken, if you ran with a dude that I know is always paying your tab, and I know you come in before him, right? I'm gonna be like, oh, I know Ken waiting for this nigga to come pay his tab. If you be like, I got you, and you just walk away, I'm not gonna hound you because I know you always in here, right? So it's like I know that you're waiting on that partner that's gonna pay the tab.
Leeching.
I call you a leech.
It ain't even a girl thing.
I'm gonna go to that person.
I feel like men do it more than women.
Men do it way more than women.
So it's one guy, I want his name.
Yes.
He literally bashes me to every single body he can interact that he see me interact with because he be so mad that I will not serve him. I will not serve certain people. I'm not gonna lie.
There's a
when
handful.
I see how you move, your money. I don't care. I'm not money hungry when it comes to that aspect. I need everyone's dollars. I can do a good quality of work working with 5 people and make what I make having to do with all of y'all.
Mm-hmm.
So he be talking shit about me because he's mad that I will not serve him because he's a leech. I don't like leeching as men. For you to be a grown ass man coming into the bar 3, 4, 5 times a week and you waiting on your partner every time to order a drink or to sit at a table.
Who is his partner? Because he need to be straight.
It's not honestly.
You don't see this?
I'm petty enough to go and ask him. Like, why you always taking care of this dude? Like, what's going on?
They be knowing.
He owe you something? Like, what you
what are you doing going on?
Just don't come in early. Come in with your partner. Just
right.
No, I feel like when I notice people do that to certain people, I'm gonna ask whoever car is swiping.
I'm petty.
I love being like, hey, you paying?
You buying his drinks?
You should.
Like, that's me.
They said you was buying their drinks. I'm gonna break this up real quick because for one, especially if you somebody that take care of me, I don't like seeing people getting taken advantage of.
And I'm petty to go up to you and be like, you're not buying them drinks.
Until then, though, like you will have your own separate tab until they come in. Then I'll transfer your tab to theirs.
If they say
on file, you will be pre-authorized.
And I'm gonna need your card too. Like I got a girl right now who just started coming tipsy, and she'll always come in there and she'll be like, I'm gonna give you my card, but such and such come in. I'll be like, and you can still give me your card, and I'm still gonna pre-auth it. Because what if they don't come?
The fact that she said buy me. Okay, I've heard you say that before. Okay.
Oh,
I didn't understand what.
Not her catching strays.
Skip that part.
NDA, delete that part. Nah, but it happens. But again, like I feel like we work with
good quality people.
They quality people, but
they
drunk. They be drunk. So really, a lot of times it be that they don't be knowing what they be ordering. So I think is when you have a larger tab with me, I start repeating your order. Like I start repeating your tab to you after a certain amount. I need you to know you at 200. Are we good? We good? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Because when I show up to you with that $500 tab,
them next
I need you not to be
mad. Another $100.
But
see, at $300 now.
But that's just those don't even like regulars. You have your regulars, and you know your regulars. Okay, they'll run up a $200, $300 tab. But then you also see people that do come in often, more than often, and you're like, okay, they got a tab. It's there, but it's like I'm just gonna read the room and see what they're doing, and then like if it's a little shaky, a little funny, hey. Come here, real quick.
I absolutely close you out. I don't like having. Don't question my character. That's like when you question your tab, you're questioning my character.
But it'd be some nights.
I don't need to get over on you.
It'd be some nights. I know some nights. Well, when I was younger, I ain't doing it no more. I got bills now. But that I probably was in the club, woke up the next day, checked that statement, $1,200. I'm like,
and when would you call the bank? Fast. It wasn't me.
It wasn't me. Put that back on there.
By the end of the night,
though, we got our money. The new scam, I feel like people are, because they're disputing these charges, they'll tell you like, oh, I can't see, baby, can you sign it for me? No, I need them cameras to show that you signed this receipt. Because you can dispute it if I signed it.
Yeah.
You could be like, oh, no, I didn't have that $900 tab. No, sign this. I don't give a fuck if it's scribbled.
I feel like that's what happened that day, but I'm talking about the boy didn't want to sign his receipt or something like that. That's what it was.
It happens. They do that.
He didn't want to sign the receipt.
That's
so
because they'll dispute that charge.
Bottles now to avoid all the dispute shit, because you're not about to dispute no bottle on me. Especially like as an owner.
And you got to pay for that.
No, they don't. It's not that, but it's like constantly having to see that and then ownership asking. Like I'm saying, it goes
that's
back
a big loss.
Yeah, it's a loss.
Don't question my character
for the business.
Absolutely.
So now what I started doing is I need your ID. With every card you're paying me with, I need your ID. Like it needs to match the name of the card. Figure it out. And you cannot Apple Pay nothing on this tab. Anything over $100, you cannot Apple Pay me.
And them Cash App cards.
No tap in, no nothing.
It's terrible.
A lot of places don't even accept Cash Apps anymore.
Yeah. It's to avoid the trauma of having.
We don't accept them at the gym.
The only time I would accept a Cash App card,
you could turn them hoes off.
You really could,
and I know I'm getting that money from that right then and there. But other than that, I'm not opening a tab with the Cash App card.
Yeah, you can turn that hoe off.
I'm not opening up.
I'm opening a tab with a Cash App. No.
And leave. Because it's happened before.
Nah, but the Cash
App
card is a little different.
Okay.
Yeah, like the bank, like bank cards, they can still push the charge.
The charge through.
Cash App, you cannot push no.
Yeah, because they do some kind of investigation on the transaction, whatever.
But just to avoid all that, I get ID. I need an ID.
They hard. Like Cash App is really hard. Like if somebody charged back on the Cash App card,
there's no one to call.
You don't even have anybody.
Cash App and PayPal. They will fuck you over as a business.
Yeah.
Oh, they will fuck you over. The consumer. I mean, the customer gonna win every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I have Navy Federal. Navy Federal is always gonna take my side too.
Navy Federal.
But they gonna give you your money too.
Yeah.
They're just gonna give me my money back.
And American Express.
Everybody wins.
I like PayPal. It's not as bad as Cash App though. PayPal, they're gonna take your money first. And then fight the case and then get your money back 30 days later.
30 days. After that, you didn't forget. You done made that money back 6 times already.
Came back 10
forgot about it.
I think it's just more so
other pros and cons that you would say. Like, so if somebody was to, We talked about the bottle girls, and if you was to advise anybody that came to you and said that they wanted to be one or whatnot, we talked about age. But as far as like being your actual profession, bartending, those that say that they're interested, one, they don't know what y'all all go through. They just see the glitz and glam part, and they just see the fact that say that y'all get money. You know what I'm saying? But all that other stuff, the patience that you have to develop, and all that other stuff, like, would you advise that to anybody? And if you would, what would you say?
I think I would advise someone young to go into bartending just to build. I feel like it gave me a little bit more character. It gave me a little bit more personality. Like I'm way more friendly and social than you guys think I am. Y'all just don't see me in that aspect because I'm not like that all the time. But like, I talk a lot more when I get to know people, and I'm like strangers that I meet. I'm hearing their stories. They're telling me things that I thought I would never, learn or hear about. So I definitely advise someone to go in there with the aspect of like taking in knowledge and meeting new people, networking, like in a good way, not out here selling yourself or selling your soul, but like meet people that you can actually learn from and build relationships with, and like actually hold on to them.
I feel like you gotta have
people that I would never like burn a bridge with, because they have actually, if I need something, I know I can really call them, type shit. Like, and that's something I genuinely take and appreciate.
Solid relationship.
You have to have a strong base though. A moral base before you even go into that. Spiritually as well, going into like those bars and going into that type of industry. It can easily.
That's traveling spirits, right?
You also got to learn
drinking. I said that's traveling spirits, drinking spirits.
I was just about to say about the journey. I think it depends on the journey, because personally, like, I got my younger sister into the industry, and she's a cocktail server over at Faces, and I regret it to this day. Right now, absolutely 1,000. Because in the beginning, it was okay. You can make good money, you can work 3 days a week, and you can focus on what you got your degree in. But in hindsight, like you said, when your spiritual journey and your morals and that drinking demon comes apart, it overtakes so much. Like, even now, being who I am, I want to leave the industry because I want to get back in the gym. I want to be healthy. I want to be on a spiritual journey. And this job hinders that. It hinders that getting up at 6 a.m. and being dedicated and truly like.
But can it be adjusted though?
It's
certain I feel like it absolutely can. So that's why I said it depends on the person. For me, that's why I said it's a journey thing. Wherever your journey is and what your end goal is, it matters. Like, for me, I have done my time. It is good money, but it no longer suits me. It no longer satisfies me, because I have bigger goals and dreams. And I know, like, everybody can always say, like, well, you don't have to drink. That's you. I know my triggers. Like, if I was a previous addict, I'm not going to go around and hang out with addicts still, even though I have the self-restraint to not use no more. It sounds,
something that's going to trigger you.
It sounds good. But that's my trigger. And I know that I can easily go to the bar and have 7 shots. It's that quick. Paid for it. And if I'm saying I want to be done drinking and I want to get back in the gym and I want to be on this schedule and I want to wake up and I want to, be the best mother and all these things, this job, it does not satisfy that goal there.
To piggyback off it, I feel like that also plays a role in like discipline. Like, I have discipline to a certain extent, but I would like mine to be way more than what it is. And I feel like it's hindered by working my hours, of course. I mean, really not that bad, but like working my hours to being out till 2 a.m, then drinking. I've never drank as much as I did
since I became a bartender.
Interesting.
And I say that because it's like I can stop.
I know some bartenders who are just like they don't.
But a lot of times they've been in the industry for a long period of time,
and they've been able to build that.
They can build that restraint. So I was like I say, for me drinking, my nerves are kind of at ease. I'm not as irritable. Like, when I'm on the floor, like, I'm also I'm working
so I can deal with you.
So also when I'm working the floor, people keep touching me. It's hot in here. I'm sweating. I'm working hard. People are irritating me, and I'm sober. So I take a shot. I'm floating a little bit.
You want to keep that smile on my face? Give me a shot. I got you.
It's a habit that I kind of had to like slow down on, because it's like, okay, girl, like, it's not that bad, but it catches up after a while, and it hinders me from being productive as much as I would like to be.
Well, see, I tend to have my happy medicine before I go to work, so I'm real chill, low key, and like, if I have a shot, I would much rather be sober working, because I feel like I'm more productive. But if it comes down to it, and it's a good night, and we rolling,
I be moving fast.
But you know how many people buy us shots a night?
All the time.
All the day.
You will.
I used to have to start tallying.
Stumbling, but like,
no, like, but you drink every shot.
Feeling good.
But there's a tactic to get rid of it, right?
Well, for me,
no.
Drink
yes,
it.
in a perfect world, absolutely, I can toss it. I can put water in there.
Like you kind of finesse it how it makes sense to you.
But I don't work at that kind of bar. Like it's nowhere to run and hide. So it's like
if you see me, you gonna see me pour that Red Bull in that shot.
Yeah,
they're gonna sit in front of me and watch me take that shot with you.
And I'm on the floor.
Urban, you got like a little. You could probably hide a little bit.
But also like not behind the bar, you can't no hide. But like on the floor, so it's like the kind of the floor. People buy you drinks. I feel like a little bit more faster. Take a shot with us. Do a shot with us. I done had 10 shots. How? Not actually had them, but like people done bought me 10 shots. And Urban, 10 shots of Urban shots, there's no way.
No way.
There's no way you're surviving.
That's diabolical.
You're delusional. I don't like to work under the influence. I feel like I'm more productive, like you said, when I'm not drinking.
Yeah.
And I feel like somebody gotta somebody in the room gotta be
same.
Sober.
Absolutely.
So see what's going on.
Us being male bartenders, though, we're also security guards for our female bartenders.
No, 1,000%.
Yeah.
So, like, to keep a sober mind.
They be mad at me sometimes because I be like, no.
No. And I be mad.
I don't want to
take a shot with me.
Yeah, but I bring friends to the bar. So, like, if I know I have 3 shots sitting right here behind the bar, you know how they are at the living room.
Absolutely.
And I'll just give my shots to my friends.
Yeah.
So
appreciate it.
I would say my advice to anybody that's younger is just like I'm lucky enough to come from like a family where like they had like more rigid jobs. Like my granddaddy MD, my mama accountant, my dad a longshoreman. So I think when they accepted that I didn't want to like go into my degree, God is good. But I feel like when I first decided like, okay, I'm gonna make a career out of like, hospitality and bartending, I feel like my family was like a little concerned, but I think they did a good job at like making sure that I still like built my credit and manage my, like, hey, you're making a lot of money, you need to be doing this, you should be doing this, you should be doing this.
Still a business aspect behind it.
I just feel like if somebody came to me now, like, I would definitely just try to make sure that they stay on top of doing those things. Because I think a lot of times, like you said, we don't be realizing like how much money we be making. Oh, yeah. Like at them times, I done looked at my bank statements and been like, damn.
God. Exactly.
You did that. You
made that kind of money this month?
Yeah,
exactly.
But I think because you just constantly like going to the bank, putting your money in the bank, getting your, you're not really realizing what's going on, but I would definitely just encourage them because it is good money. I think if somebody is young and they have the mindset of I'm going to get this money and buy my first house by the time I'm 25.
Absolutely. I feel like it's very cohesive to that.
Yeah, and like you said, get it out the way. I think if somebody could come in this industry at a young age
with a goal,
save their money, buy their house, buy them a couple of cars, probably be on their second property by the time they're 30 years old,
and
then absolutely you can step out.
But even just to the relationship thing too as well, is like, and we all have different goals in life. Like, I want to be married one day. This is not a job that is cohesive with me being a married woman. Like, this is not something that that goal and that covenant with God, like, I know that I cannot be in this space forever. So kudos to those who could be there for 20 years. But for me, and me being young, I'm 28. I don't want to be 40 years old and still in the industry, because in the next 12 years, I hope that God brings me a husband and I could have more children and things of that nature. But I know that being a bartender and that life does not go hand in hand.
Yeah. And shout out to you for advocating for the good girls that are bartending, because I can honestly say, like, I can go to the club and be like, nah, I'm not, nope. Yeah. But I'll shoot at the chick that's sitting at the bar rather than that's working at the bar. Yeah. Just because, okay, maybe you doing a little bit better, but thank you.
They be judging.
Thank you.
It's like, absolutely. I get it all the time.
Men really be judging women off of like the environment that we work in, and I understand that it is honestly draining to talk to men. I don't be that, like, I don't care to talk that much to a guy. Like, I'm not that excited to be like, oh yes, I go outside to find a man. I go outside to thoroughly enjoy hanging out with my friends. I'm not going outside to work to look him. Not even at work. I go outside naturally just to go enjoy the company that I am with. I don't go outside looking for a guy. I don't go outside trying to find something. I am out here to thoroughly enjoy the people that I am amongst. Right. But men don't see that. They say, oh, you outside with this nigga, that nigga. I'm like, this nigga, I don't even know his full name. Like, I don't know nothing about him. I just know him because of the environment that I work in. And it's
that's the ups and downs of it, especially having a personality like mine. Yeah. I can speak to anybody. I mean, I don't care if you're a janitor or you're the CEO. I'm going to speak to you. I'm going to have a good time. And I've met so many people, and I think just also being in this industry, it just never negates the fact that I can create relationships and energies with people, which is why not everybody is built like that. And I've had have girlfriends so close to me who are in the industry that are like, Asia, I commend you on making friends with your regulars. And I'm like, you never know who you will meet behind this bar. And yes, you know, by the grace of God, I am attractive. So I do know that they will hit on me, and I do keep that boundary where it's like, look, I want to be cool with you. Like, this is my job.
I want to be cool.
I understand that. I just want to be cool. Like, if you're okay with that, we can be
Niggas
cool.
ain't trying to hear that.
Yeah. They ain't trying to hear that. They not. But those are the people that don't get the, the luxury. I feel like men miss out on so many good friendships with women. So many good but also,
and to
not
your
all,
point
every
too,
woman
I
have
think
a
you
good
gotta have
energy.
that boundary because on some getting money shit, like, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Come back to my bar.
Yep.
Yes.
This is where you can find me. This is where you can come and see me. At my bar.
Yeah.
Not at my house.
Not at my house.
Hello.
I'm
not at my mama's birthday.
And I'm not doing anything after this. No 1 hour for 30%.
No, you can't come to my son's game.
It get blurry.
It get blurry.
They creating a blurred
Oh, but you know, like just like how you casually was like, "Wow, little man doing like," because that's my life. Like, so it's
Some
like
people
they feel like they can get in that space, and it's inappropriate. But niggas will try.
Yeah.
They will.
They will.
You can't.
They do.
Sorry.
My mom came here to visit me, and she came.
Oh my God, I love
she
her.
came to Sissy like
Love
every
her,
day.
by the way.
But
Love
of course,
her.
my coworkers, I want them to love my mom or whatever. But it's so many like
Guys, they be trying it.
I've had customers that are, y'all know, Tipsy is the older crowd. Where your mama?
Where your mama?
I had a nigga come in my bar.
Nigga trying to
Like-
be a stepdaddy, huh?
I'm like, who is this? I'm like, mom? Like,
Oh, no.
like, what the fuck?
Oh, no.
Man,
You know, people,
No.
people cross
I would've lost my job
lines.
today.
They
Flip.
go
They
so
do.
far.
On the phone.
I would have lost
I
my
ain't gonna
job.
flip because I know my mama is like, hey.
I know what it is.
Yeah.
I know what it is, but
Mom.
you don't know what it is.
But
But
if we
like-
being real, you can't be upset because
Diabolical.
this is the industry that we're in.
So,
Yeah.
like we are exposing ourselves to that.
Yeah.
It doesn't make it right, and I'm not negating that.
Yeah.
It does not make it right, but it is the industry, which is why I say there is a time and a place to jump out.
They do.
Jump out of that.
Like when
Niggas-
we not be in town, like when I just came back from New Orleans, like I you know how I am.
Yes.
Like it's like I don't want to talk to y'all about like
Well,
what I was doing when I was not here.
exactly.
What would you like to drink? How are you? Let's talk
You're
about you.
transactional. Like,
You know,
Yeah.
I feel like I do a good job being conversational, but I do. I
Keep
It's a boundary.
Yeah.
It's a boundary.
Like,
We're
don't-
not friends.
don't
not-
put me on
if we
FaceTime
were,
with
we
your
would've traveled
friends. Don't
together.
ask me about my personal life like
Yeah.
that. You're here. I'm at work.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
here.
You're here
by
I'm
homie
gonna show you a
and
good
I'm
time.
making money.
That'd be the
But I
thing.
feel
Like,
like-
Yeah.
that definitely be a thing.
It's like
I feel
you a
that's
trainer.
in the
It's like somebody
service
coming-
period.
Yeah.
I think it's in
Like
the
it's like if
service
you training
period.
somebody and they, I don't know, it's just
They
a
just
line.
see a post and then automatically just assume like, okay, yeah,
They know
no.
you.
First of all,
Like you might
you're
go
here
to
train.
Mexico and you might have
And
been
that's
look
that.
like you was with
But-
somebody or whatever the case may be. You know, you here to still train
who
them.
you
You're
with?
not
And
here
you
to
back
be
in
like,
the gym and
you
shorty
with?
all up in your
Who you
business. Like she
Oh,
put in your
yeah,
business.
but
and
that's
like,
like, y'all
Who was
really
holding
like-
who was holding the camera? Who took that
They look
picture?
like- yeah.
First of all,
get out my business.
It wasn't you.
I wouldn't
Yeah,
compare.
it
I
wasn't
wouldn't
you.
compare training and bartending. No, I can't because
Yeah.
it's totally different. We're mind, body, and soul. I feel like in the gym. Whereas
We're speaking of the
We still get
personal
crossed.
No, I
No,
mean
I'm
like
talking
just
about
like that.
personal
that-
wise.
Still,
that-
it's women
exactly.
dancing.
Right.
No,
It's-
people are gonna
it's-
ask you
you can
personal
become a little more
questions.
personal with your clients in the gym than you would the patrons in the bar.
So say you go
I
to Mexico,
I can't agree with that though because
Say you go to Mexico with your sneaky link and you come back and you train it and your
can
client
never
see
sneaky
you
link.
out there in Mexico with your sneaky link. She come in the gym and you know how level 1 is. We all talk, everybody know each other.
Not
You train and she go up, Romel, who you was with? Bitch, like
Well, that
Why you
depends on
asking?
depends
It's
on
not
the
just level one.
relationship.
I'm
It
sure.
depends
Like,
on the relationship
Why you
between.
talking about business
think
out
about
here?
it.
Like,
If
you
I'm
training
training
you. You're my
a
If I'm
client.
going to
Because
Mexico,
I might be out there with her.
we not even gonna be in the
I'm
same
done with you,
place.
by the way.
might be.
Okay.
I'm
so
at,
ducked out.
I'm at
All
the
I'm
point now
saying
where I
is-
feel like I would probably only like post in my close friends.
Thank
like, when
you. I'm
doing
very
personal
private
stuff.
about that because people
Yeah.
feel
I
like
will
they
post
in
this
your
cup, and
life.
they would
I
oh, you
learned
in
to
Mexico
stop
with a
giving
solo
my
cup.
regular
Like, you know?
my Instagram. If I know you, if you come into Urban, at this point, I ask for my Instagram because it gets to the point where it's like you trying to see what I'm doing, and I don't really care. I don't need to converse
but in
with
the
you about
end,
what I'm doing.
like for me, I'm just you're gonna see what I want you to see.
That's
You know
what
what
I'm saying.
Like,
I
I'm
don't
influence
influence
all of
it.
that.
You have everyone
Exactly.
following you. It's not like you feel like you have to start posting less.
Yeah.
So that goes
And then in
back.
retrospect, this is like,
I
okay,
think the customers at a bar kind of like look. I
They be
don't want to say
nosy.
look up to
Yeah.
the bartenders, but I
Yeah.
feel
I'm
like
trying
you
to figure out
like.
how you got this freedom.
But it goes back to what
Yeah.
they said.
But
Totally.
How
honestly,
you doing?
it's
How you doing? What you doing?
That's
how you
that's
how you
in
got this
relative
I think
too.
just
That's
like
in
they
rel-
looking forward to the drink is kind of like they really come to the living room to see Ramel. Like I feel like we really don't think about that part
Mhm.
of like you actually being like
the one that's
the
drawing them,
highlight
yeah.
of
It's
like
scary.
their
It's
experience.
Yeah.
But I feel like, and I'm friendly and I fuck with a lot of my regulars, but I do feel like I've had regulars where it's like I done worked all night and it's like it's 4 o'clock in the morning. It's like, why is you messaging me right now?
Yeah.
No, that shit's scary. I didn't got Instagram
or they're waiting
videos.
outside.
They be forgetting that you're a customer. You're not my friend.
Yeah.
That's another reason why
and to be
you're not
honest,
traveling with me, nor do you
like
know what I'm doing.
I'm talking about like
they will wait.
They don't think that should be offensive, but it'd be like if you wasn't, you should.
It's inappropriate. It's really inappropriate. Like don't even call me on Instagram like at 4 in the morning.
Like calling me on Instagram at 4 o'clock in the morning.
It's inappropriate.
Well, first of all, you calling me on Instagram, that lets you know me and you is not friends.
Yeah, but
I mean,
but what I mean is like they kind of wanna. I think
change your life.
There are the other issues that they be dealing with that might lead some people to drinking. Yeah. Like for me, if I go drink, it's very celebratory. But there are people that are dealing with shit at their jobs and
they need to be there every day.
I don't even think we realize like we that in between moment. Like them happy hour people, I fuck with
I fuck with them all, but
it's like these are people that are getting off work. And
they go straight to the bar.
They don't want to go home to their families first.
Wives, husbands, kids at home, and they going straight to the bar. Like
and they kind of like, I feel like it gets a numbing factor. That's a big challenge to like, because I care about my customers for sure, but it just be like, it can get a little blurry when it gets to like, they get like invested in like who you are outside of being.
But see, like Coco said before, she was asking about like posting on social media for your shifts or wherever you work at. So it's like you can't have a private profile. You can't. But you can't have a private profile because you're advertising for your days, your shift for you to make money.
Right. Yep.
So it's like.
But also, we work in environments where we don't have to really advertise. Like, your clientele's gonna come regardless.
Well, that was the challenge, or that was.
That's what I will say. Like, posting is a plus.
That's eventually.
Like for me, posting is a plus because most people that I follow are not coming to Urban. Like most people that I personally know are not coming to Urban because one, they think that it's not the kind of crowd that they want to be around. You be like, oh, it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Well, like, see, for me, because I've been in this side of that's what I mean by different sides of the industry. I've been on that side of the industry for so long. I have friends and people that I've made friends to family from the. I've met best friends from the bar, from being a bartender. You know what I'm saying? So like for me too, like. Also, I just feel like older people in a certain demographic, they're not looking on my Instagram to see if I'm at work. This is their spot. Nine
times out of 10, like if I post something for the living room, I don't follow all of those people that are on the living room's page.
You know what I'm saying?
So what I do, I'll tag the living room, but then you get an influx of followers.
That request.
I don't want that.
From that. But the thing is, you can request all day. You can follow me. But like as far as me getting a follow back from me,
it's
and
I know
I watch my views and I restrict.
Yeah, I don't do restrict.
Yeah, I have people who restricting views. The thing I need to start doing that. But I do feel like it also be people that come and see our bar sometime and it be like, don't know I'm from a can of paint.
Yeah, I told you sitting in the corner
and they like. They know who you is. They came here for you.
Yeah. That shit's scary. I done had somebody ask about, hey, how's Kaden? Wait, what the fuck? How you know myself?
Yeah.
Oh, I saw you had to track me. Damn, I did post that.
Yeah. Does it make you mindful of posting certain things?
I want to come to a track.
Yeah.
Huh?
No,
does it make you mindful of posting your son?
Because you pull up on me if you want to. I'm crazy.
So
I'm not like that.
I think we don't be realizing like how many people.
For all of your bartenders.
Okay.
So I mean, you're in a relationship, right? So maybe not necessarily you, but like if y'all single.
Yeah.
Okay, so how hard is it dating in the bartending industry? Like genuinely,
I feel like everybody wants the bartender, but I also feel like
you don't be with nobody.
They don't want that lifestyle.
I won't say you don't want them, but I feel like everybody. I could compare it to like being like a popular kid at school. Yeah. Everybody obviously wants to date the popular kid that might be like good looking.
Absolutely.
But then it's like when they get you in their life, you want to change what the fuck I got going on that made you attractive in the first place.
To counter that,
it is the same challenge.
To counter that, like you say, everyone wants the bartender.
Yeah.
But like the bartender sees who comes in and out of here all the time, so we know what type of person you are before you
exactly.
We have that advantage of getting to see people.
You're an alcoholic. You need therapy. You need something.
You need help. Actually, I'm not interested.
And like if I see how you acting outside, and then I see how you dancing on the floor, and you just wild.
Making out with Shorty over in the corner last week. Like you,
but then this chick want to come and holler at me. Like that may not be my.
But they may not be that person though. I mean, like so say in the bar.
I've met some nice people. I'm not gonna lie. I've been on a couple of nice dates with people from
me too. But I'm asking
my bar.
I'm asking for a reason because, like, so a man will come in there And I'm very direct. If you are interested in me and I see you with a different bitch every day of the week, I'm going to ask.
But how you know that might just be?
That might be a representative that you. Yeah.
That's what I'm getting to. I feel like he said this man told me. He said, "Well, I'm single, so I don't really see an issue with it." He said, "But if you was to get with me, I would change that." And I'm like,
okay,
that's school.
No,
right?
Why
it's
not?
still a no for me.
Shit, why?
You blocking your blessings.
I truly feel like it's a matter of like what you're interested in.
Like nobody. Why
I see you in there with multiple bitches.
He has to come in there by himself every time.
No, to me, it's just like, how can you be interested in me and you're bringing somebody into my environment?
But
that's different. Okay, that's different from male and female bartenders because women come in bars by themselves all the time.
All the time.
Or with their friends.
Yeah.
But okay. I just don't see how you are attracted to anybody that you see with multiple women in the month.
You coming in here with
I'm not gonna be, and I don't care what you're telling me. Because if you're single, you have at least fucked.
Single and dating.
I don't care. No.
You have to make that.
You have fucked at least one or two.
What if not?
Not necessarily.
There's a lot of people down here.
Well, you said you're 24.
Yes.
Eventually, you're gonna be 30.
I need a man.
And you're gonna realize. Let me tell you, it's people. I feel like we have the advantage, in my opinion. Like I feel like a lot of people that I do date, that I have met at a bar, when that has happened, which is a rare occasion, I feel like I have the advantage of like seeing them, I don't want to call it their lowest, but just seeing them like
in the vulnerable
in their purest, vulnerable.
They're most vulnerable
when people be drunk, I know everybody think that they like good when they be drunk.
No, they don't.
They don't.
I could see
people talk a lot.
I could see you when you're drunk, and I could see you when you're not drunk. I could see you as you get drunk. I could see how much you can handle. I know what you talk about when you get drunk versus what you talk about, when you're sober. So I do think you have that advantage of like seeing who they really are. But I also feel like you do have that advantage of seeing who they come in there with, who they been in there with, and
type of women that they're
and you know they pattern because you might date somebody from your bar, and you might have seen him in there every day before that. He might really like you.
I mean, I believe
and now he's not at the bar.
But I just don't.
Get that nigga a chance.
It's more so the fact that like if roles were reversed,
that means
a nigga when I talk to him. That's my thing. Is that if I was the female to be out with a different nigga every day of the week, a nigga would not be interested. So why are you upset with me that I'm not interested in the fact that you are out here with a different female every day of the week?
Real talk. This in itself obviously has already just kind of put me in the mindset that we're going to have to do a part 2. And it's definitely going to be at one of the locations that y'all are at because I feel like that would be the ultimate setting.
Okay. Absolutely.
Well, I could offer the living room. We do have a private space in the back.
We do.
Yeah. Y'all have a more like intimate space, I feel like. Because
it's like your living room, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right? Like you're in the living room.
This guy.
Have you ever been to the living room, Ricky?
No.
It's old people.
Well, no, not necessarily.
I haven't been there. I know.
I love the living room though, because I feel like it's like you said, it's in your living room. It's comfortable. Like I love being in a comfortable space.
I think would y'all be
living
open
room
to
is my address, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I've been over there, but I haven't.
Well, it's not. It used to be right beside the address, but it's literally right down the street.
Oh, they moved.
Okay.
Yeah, literally.
Would y'all be open to that?
Yeah.
Or something like that.
For
okay.
Sure.
So real quick, starting with Tamaya, let's go ahead and give your handle where they can find you at and all that.
Oh, it is.
Oh my God, he cut my nerves.
Do that again.
We'll cut that out.
Nah, it's going on there.
Nah.
My handle will be Instagram at Tamaya_Jones. Tamaya is TAMIAH because y'all know how to spell my name. But yeah, Tamaya_Jones.
Okay. They can find you at
Urban Social.
Okay.
4 days a week.
Mm-hmm. My handle is Ricky from Miami, spelled the normal way. No E in Ricky, please. It's RICKY. Yeah, I'm at Tipsy Lounge now. I might be at a couple of other bars on my downtime soon. Holidays coming up. Y'all know how that go.
You know how it goes.
So,
Pretty Ricky.
Yeah. What they call them.
I'm Asia on Instagram, so it's AJAX Marie, 2 E's. And I work at Tipsy's 3 days a week. Every Wednesday, come see me though.
Romel, my IG is I'm_Romello. That's IM_ROMELLO. Catch me at the living room.
You also do private joints as well too, right?
Correct. So I do book me for private events.
You in. I should get 10%.
Yes, me too.
Yeah, we all do.
We all do. Business costs.
Make sure they money right though.
Yeah, call me, beat me if you want to reach me.
Gym events,
divorce parties,
all of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I appreciate all of y'all for coming in. Seriously, this was definitely a dope setting. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, you definitely gave a lot of insight for sure.
Thank you.
I think I did a good job picking y'all. Okay. But y'all already know the vibes. The Muscle Hustle Podcast. Make sure to check out our website, www.themusclehustlepodcast.com. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We already going up on that. We hit 1K on Instagram. We building that TikTok as well, too. I appreciate all y'all for tuning in. Can you got something to say?
See you later.
Yeah.